Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Were you ever in Quebec? Stone
We are.
timber in the deck.
I don't know if the perfect time to be doing singing is when you're on your headset your VR headset microphone.
Oh yeah, by the way,
couldn't-
coming over here through Oculus Quest. Thank you, Facebook.
I couldn't use the Oculus Quest. It
Oh.
crashed.
Are you on
What?
your
Time.
phone?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, so
I mean,
if you
do
guys
Do you want me in the blender?
I need to put a new one. Hold on. We're gonna put a new donation goal up. Let's see here. Give me a second.
I need to get like the picture of Muna and then make it like 140 pixels to really
Where is it
create
at?
immersion.
Where is it at? Let's go ahead and get that going for next month. So Lily has unfortunately their microphone isn't working. Their computer
Yeah,
microphone
like,
isn't working.
I was in bed most of the day, then I'm like in a call with FOMO, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna switch to PC, and then I see, oh, the microphone is not an option. It's probably the cord. Okay, dangle the cord. Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe I have another USB 3. I did. Okay, plug it in, and it's still not there. Okay, let's restart Discord. Okay, so that's not working. You know what? Restart my computer. It's probably a Windows thing, and oh, no, it's a microphone thing. The microphone is not there. Because usually restarting the computer is the answer to all the questions, and it's the answer to none this time.
So we now have a new goal, Lily Mike. I just put on there 200 because then I can send one over that is decent, one similar to around the price I did for Anthony probably, or we can get a better one. It doesn't matter depending on what we get. And we'll send it over to Lily and have them get that fixed.
Would probably be the easiest if I went to and fastest is probably if I went to Best Buy and like
Yeah,
we
we'll figure it
selected.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it going. We'll get it working. But yeah, that is going to be what we're going to be messing with right now. Unfortunately, we have to deal with that today. And by unfortunately, I mean fortunately, because that means we're playing.
Yeah,
let's jump into the room.
they never thought it could happen again.
Yeah, we've
Turns
been gone
out
for,
the grid was
like,
an
what,
8-bit
2 or
grid.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Buh.
They never thought they'd see us again.
There we go. I was like, is the room just not wanting to load? We're load it up. Load up. Hello. We're in the room.
Yes.
The room is happening. We did it. Gonna play some Kingdom Hearts today. Stokes is in the chat. Stokes is one of the people that was in the previous Kingdom Hearts game that I did off stream. They're one of the previous players, one of the senpai players. Yeah.
Senpai, are you furthering your education?
No, it's like whenever Steve left Blue's Clues.
I don't think I would call this Blue's Clues.
Oh, it is, darling.
We
Also
contemplate
did not have two dubiously sourced condiment children.
We've contemplated killing people on this show.
Yeah, so they blew.
Yeah,
You
it's
not
like
see
Blue's
it?
Clues.
I'm Mrs. Pepper and I need a Mr. Salt.
But yes, they
So we
are
could
they are
make
somebody from one of the they were somebody from the previous Kingdom Hearts game. However, we are currently in an arc that they have no idea about because this one is one that was made specifically for player things because there was no interaction with a potential universe of super fighting teenagers with attitude. But
I'm sorry you missed out.
but we'll see how things go. Who wants to tell us what happened last time?
Okay, all right.
You want to
So
do it? You
last
want me to
time-
roll? You want to do it? You want to? Oh, all right.
You know what? Fuck it, roll it. Let's see.
No,
All right,
we're gonna do it the other way.
three. Come on, 3.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it your way. We're gonna let you do it, and because of that, because of your bravery, I'm gonna give
I'm not
you
brave,
something
Emerson.
very neat.
It better be another NFT. Anyway.
It's not an
So,
NFT.
this sucks. Anyway, so last time in Kingdom Hearts, a million years ago, the team
Wait, was it
after
actually a 3?
No,
What?
we didn't roll.
It was
Oh.
a joke.
You can roll it for your own sick
Nope.
pleasure
Nope.
if you'd like.
You know, do the recap, then we'll roll.
All right, fine. All right, okay. I'm being held at gunpoint tonight.
You're the one that volunteered. Go.
So the team after internalizing, first of all, the square fighters are not fucking around. The Lord Cube still sucks, and the fact that there's a little heartless guy here, that's a great time. The team decides this place is cold as fuck. Let's leave. And they leave the mountain for the time being so they can reassess the situation and figure out how they're going to do this. By do this, I mean, probably dealing with Hibiki's trauma, part 1 of 20.
He's not even a cube. He's more of a rectangular prism.
He's more of a prism or perhaps a diamond? A rhomboid. So the team go back all the way home. They rest a little. They're now doing less hurt because 2 of our team members were fucking so fucked. The Heartless disappeared, presumably to do not Heartless, Nobody. Is it a Nobody? White Thing. I don't know what it is.
It was just a little guy.
The little white bitch left.
It was just a little guy. It was a little.
The little guy left. It's gone forever.
I want to put little guy. I want to show little guy. Where'd little guy go? Keep going. I'm just trying to find little guy.
Yeah, that's fine. And the team deliberates on what to do, and they decide, first of all, let's go to basics. Let's talk to our boy, because last time Muna accidentally short-circuited to them, and he's fine now.
Oh,
Well, he's not fine, but he could be doing better, and he is doing slightly better. So they go talk to Michelle, and they talk to Michelle a little bit about the area that they found, which was the little mountain area. And they do touch point on a few things. First of all, well, we had already talked about this place having gone through several hands, and there being other influences inside that area. One of them being also, even from the time when he was still like not a book and like not like a legible object, someone who was powerful, at the very least in a socially powerful way. Like they held the refinery, and that was very important for things to keep working there. Several things passed through that area, and we still can't find the password for the Navi that's over there. And he also is like, well, anything could have happened since the time that I've been in this book area, becoming Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit. And now, so I can't really tell you, but if you're looking for general guidance and general things over there, that might be a point for like a beacon. Those are important. So if you want to like do that, I would greatly appreciate it, considering that my time on this hell earth is ever dwindling. And we're like, okay, we know that. I'm sorry about your cancer. And he's like, it's fine, we forgive you. And the team also shares with him the fact of the little documents they found. One on the train that crashed and burned and exploded, and it's on the ocean somewhere. And
yeah, poor train.
And yeah, rest in peace. I hope we see it again. I think it was the most important character in this campaign. What a tragic fate it suffered.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one on Lord Akron, at which point he reminds us, I hope you guys haven't forgotten that guy imprisoned me and put me in the Wikipedia box. So I'm not saying you don't talk to him. I'm just saying maybe like exercise caution.
Unless
or, like,
you want to be in the Wikipedia.
Do you want to be in the Wikipedia box? And we're like, no, we don't. But we still keep I say we like it wasn't Zarel's idea. We keep the Akron documents, so we haven't looked at those, but we did give him the train documents to digest, so he's doing that for a bit. He also notes that the area that was owned up there was part of like the old Mr. Cock family line, but like very, very, very old.
Mr.
So
Cock.
we go out and we go aside to ask the last surviving Koch family member. Oh, there's more. There's technically at least 2, but the other one, who knows where the fuck he is, and he's trying to die, so I don't think it counts. But, you know, we got Rosa here. And the team asks Rosa, hey, do you know if you have any esteemed land somewhere in the mountains? And it's like, well, I don't know how to answer that, but I mean, I guess probably. If you guys want it, you can keep it, I guess. And we all go, well, I don't think it works like that, but we do appreciate the information.
You guys just keep taking all of their land.
We don't mean to, it just happened.
And
All
then
of
goes,
her
well,
birthright.
we're taking the land back.
Hasn't she suffered enough?
It's what Tor would have wanted.
Thor will probably give it back once this is
That
calmed
is the
down.
biggest joke you've ever said.
Look, you're not taking land from colonialists.
we have talked
you're-
to Tor. You think she's giving it back to her?
I mean, when they're not in war mode.
That thing is at best being redistributed to the people. It's not going back to the monarch. I'm sorry.
As nature just looks to you, oh, so the people get
We
to have
are
the land.
lucky she's not being like put over the hanging station right now.
She really wanted her to be.
Yeah, we were the ones who were like, maybe let's not hang an innocent person. It's like, all right, fuck it.
Peace takers really
This
wanted to fucking
time-
just put her to the guillotine.
They sure
This
did.
time we won't. We actually find out later that Tor is an outsider, but actually comes from like real world France. Anyway, she mentions, well, maybe, you know, the captain might know more, considering that whole area has been like, you know, there's several people there, might have been a base. So, you know, go ask him. So we go ask Marcel. His leg's still fucked, and we haven't found his magical doohickey. Because turns out, misplacing a button made entirely a gummy block, and an area being overrun by Heartless, and also people stealing gummy blocks left and right, made it for a really hard, like, look. But, you know, we noted that we're still looking for it, and then we talk a little bit to him about, hey, do you know anything up there about, you know, there's a lot happened up there, and we run him up on the whole, you know, an entire thing being stolen, which by that I mean bird schematics for a giant bird. And then he goes, oh yeah, I guess I should mention this because it's relevant. Don't go around telling it to everyone you know, but you know, I was part of a group called the Sky Corps. And I'm not gonna say we were effectively like police, like mining police for the skies, but that's kind of what we were. But also, you know, we relied a lot on technology. We don't dislike Matt. I guess it's a little bit like Technos Mechanicus. Is that we like technology. We don't use mind to give our augments and stuff. But you know, we had a little bit of operations up there for the Sky Corps in that mountain, and you know, also I don't remember if he said it or if it was Michelle, but I guess it is relevant. The Great Protector would have been an outsider. So it is very likely, if not possible, that it was some kind of giant mecha. So, you know, after some discussing of the entire, you know, Skycore operations, and also we need to find a password that we can't access, he goes, okay, I can help you considering this is apparently a world-ending threat. But you have to be real niceys and don't look at it while I'm doing it. This is only like the secrets of my organization or anything, so don't look at it. And the team's like, okay. Before they do that, they spend an entire afternoon learning how to spin.
Yep. Look at those spin cards. Look at those new abilities. Look at those new abilities.
Really well, Zarel.
I'm telling you, my not my bloodline, my egg line is well known for being full of people very great at spinning.
It is
something I've never
true that
forgotten.
those who are eggs eventually all wish to learn to spin.
Zarel was a huge damp egg.
Were you measuring my
In the
dampness
wind.
while I was in that egg? I mean, that's weird, but you know, I guess you're kind of
It's
my mom,
very
so I don't
important.
care.
I think it's hilarious
It is
how
very
the
important.
most cards you guys have are green.
And only Hibiki can use them.
And only I can use them because I'm the best.
What happened after the spin?
Hey, you're not Taliesin. Who are you? Anyway, the team then decides to go back. Now with +1 man intel. They go back. They talk a little bit with, again, Green Lady over here, which is gigantic Green Lady that, by the way, in case you forgot, is related to the other Green Lady that we know. I'm not assuming that she's also literally green, but this tube isn't helping. This tube is very
she's
green.
red.
She
Am I
might be.
colorblind?
Yeah.
No, that's definitely green.
Yeah, the tube is green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. The tube is green.
yeah. Emerald's saying that they had said at one point that they liked the color red.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I'm sorry about your tube situation.
Sorry about your tube. I know it's probably terrible for you.
For other reasons, but also your color preferences. And well,
Why
they
does
all
anyone
go
have
over.
color preferences for each other?
I wish my cum jar had my favorite color in it. Anyway, so Marcel and the team go over to the laptop and he writes in the password, and we don't look because we're all good, but also primarily most of us don't know how a computer works, and one of us is illiterate, so it was only ever Hibiki's choice here. But the password is accessed. The server turns out to be pretty public. But the good news is we now should be able to move around the entire mountain area a little bit more freely, considering that it's not being soft locked. And the Navi is welcome to actually join us now that she isn't guarding us from accessing this computer's Wi-Fi network. And also we learned that in that little PT, there's a little fucked up little guy. They're not complete, but there's some mystery data in there from someone who was not doing very well. And the team notes that, does not understand it, but we're told it's probably not a good idea to touch something that looks corrupted. We at least know what that word means. And so the team proceeds to take her, and they all start marching away into the other part where the refinery is. And while they're doing that, they get stalked by the scariest thing that anyone could think of, specifically Hibiki. A guy in a little suit.
That is the best way that I would describe him. Yes.
yeah, it's a guy in a little suit, and he's got little shorts, and he's got a little menacing little hats, and he doesn't look like a Power Ranger or a Sentai or anything of the sort.
So yes, at the end of game, it was shown that while all of you were making your way through the pathway into the mountain, down the pathway to go toward the refinery, that there was a being, some kind of one of them person beings, watching over as we had ended the game there, with this person looking as if they were keeping some kind of tabs on you. As that goes down, all of you, before we go, actually, forgot to give you your things.
Yeah, we're fine.
For being a brave little volunteer. You're gonna get some hero dice.
Well, they got the H on
What are
them.
these? What could these be?
Oh, they're blue. Okay, I'm down for this now.
What could these be? Things that I'm giving you that other people will have access to after this month, because I said I was doubling all donations that happened this month so that people could have them for things, and we have quite a lot of them for the month. So thank you guys very much for helping me this month, because I was behind on a lot of bills. And Emerald just dropped, but we'll get them back.
Yeah, my internet's being weird.
We'll get
I
you
miss him already. I wish he was here.
as the group will be making their way through the not blizzard. It is still relatively calm up on the mountain. There is a lot of snowfall, but it does seem that the snow seems to not be really building up that much around the pathway. As you guys are making your way forward, you are pushing back a little bit of wind, but again, nothing blizzard-like, nothing crazy. As you guys are making your way through, before anything happens right now, I'd like to know from the four of you, as you guys are moving toward the refinery, the building itself coming into somewhat view in front of you, what would you guys like to do to maybe prepare yourselves? Or is there anything you guys would like to do before going to the refinery? And thank you, fake person, for the $60.
$60,
which is going to go all to the Lily Mike Fund.
holy fuck.
Thank you very much. It says a card to Gil. Here you go, Gilgamesh.
Gil time.
Here you go.
Yay.
Good job, Gilgamesh. I'll keep saying Gilgamesh until Anthony acknowledges me.
There, I'm here. Sorry.
You got a fake card.
Oh, shit. Cool.
Oh wait.
There you go, buddy. Thank you very much. We'll add that to the doubled thing that's happening this month, fake person. This is the last day to do that, so good job getting that in. But yes, the four of you, is there anything you guys would like to do on your pathway down to the refinery before you get there? Again, noticing that the pathway is relatively clear of any sort of debris or any sort of snow buildup. Nothing's really building up on the pathway itself. You guys are having a relatively good time going forward.
This doesn't feel right.
In what way, Gilgamesh?
We have met every turn with some kind of struggle or some kind of adversity. Yet this path is clear, despite it being more than abandoned.
Hold on, I'm trying to not have an upbeat soundtrack happening.
Gotcha.
There we go. We'll do this one for a bit.
Supposedly not many creatures have lived here for some time. How is this path so pristine?
Well, I suppose they were what they had called it, multiple influences around. Maybe they're keeping the path clean somehow.
Gilgamesh, since you were the one that brought it up, why don't you roll me for your making sure that it is correct insight, please? And while you do that, a random bunny cherished gave $10 and says, to the best swimmer ever, Zarel.
Hello.
Aww.
Thank you very much for participating with the Lily Mike Fund. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
It's good to see some cherished solidarity.
But yes, roll me for that insight there, Gilgamesh.
There's a thingy. So 14 to 16.
Gilgamesh, as you start to notice this, you do sort of, I have a question, actually. I can't remember your
What's
art.
up?
Give me a second. Let me go find your art. Are you wearing shoes?
No.
You're not wearing shoes.
No.
Let me,
He is
He mostly
not.
just like wears wraps, you know. He doesn't
Yeah.
really like.
I need to see. This is actually important. Let me go and look really quickly
I am.
at the main
Scariest
art.
finger DM could ask. How are your feet?
I think he is the only one that's built for this weather.
My nipples.
Because
are
he's got the
cold.
jacket.
My
Everyone else
nipples,
has
my nipples are cold.
skin.
Gilgamesh lived his
Why don't
entire
you have a
life in a
jacket?
mountain.
I can't find your art.
No, I can assure
Hold
you,
on,
Gilgamesh is wearing his
Yes,
wrap.
okay, yes. I see the wrappings. I had to look at the Gilgamesh. I had to look at the player sheet. You are indeed only wearing wrappings, and your toes and heel are completely exposed. Gilgamesh,
Yeah. Mhm.
the pathway that you are standing on feels warm.
He kind of stops.
Before we
What
go
is
into
up?
that, Stokes just
Mhm.
gave $80
$80.
and did
Hey,
not
Stokes.
mention what it was for because Stokes has no idea about those things.
He doesn't. He's got the spirit.
He's got the spirit. He's got that spirit. Stokes, whenever you donate money, you can give bonuses to the players if you would like. or you could give things to NPCs that are happening. For $60, which is something you already did, you can give them a little destiny token, one of these boys, and they can get some random effects added onto some of the things they do, some neato things that
Prestige
they go
Gilgamesh
for.
feat.
Or you could use that 60 of those dollars to prestige an NPC and make them stronger. There's a little Pikachu here that needs some prestige, and I'm playing.
No. Mick with the strongest person on earth.
I just need to know
Rob, who's our
who is
Brad?
that $80 going to? Is it going to Hibiki? Look at this lad. Is it going to Muna? Lovely lady. Is it going to Zarel? Himbo boy. Himbo fish
My
boy.
nipples are still cold.
They are very cold. Or is it going to the other nipples are cold, Gilgamesh?
I find this weather appreciable.
But yes.
Also, one of your nipples is covered in your art. You're actually safe.
I mean, in that art it is, but in the
Half
other
covered.
in the other art, that nipple's showing.
You can choose.
Gilgamesh
So
does
much
too. Takes off their shirt.
Gilgamesh
shirt?
has my heart so far. All right. We're gonna give Gilgamesh another destiny token, and we're gonna give
burn these at some point.
and we're gonna give Gilgamesh some inspiration as well. We're gonna give him $20 of inspiration, which will equal 10 inspirations. As soon as I find out where
Jesus.
they are. Where are your inspirations?
Well, we have
Gilgamesh? Oh no, they're all gone.
Well,
Finally, another prestige to Gilgamesh feat. The world is better every day.
Gilgamesh's feet have so much prestige now.
I don't know what to do with this information.
They are well known for being the best feet in the land.
With these, whenever they roll, they can roll these dice as well, and they can get either a +1 or a +2 under their rolls. It's very good. Thank you very much, Ironclad Golf, for the 5 tier 1 subs. Much appreciated. Anyway, Gilgamesh, you were saying whenever there was some warmness beneath your feet.
Yeah, Gilgamesh kind of stops for a second and just kind of taps the ground with his foot, just kind of digs his heel and toe and
You notice that not only
Right.
is the ground warm, but whenever you did that tapping right there, you also notice it is dry and it is hard.
What is this? It's worn. It's dry, cracked.
Not
ground
talking about the ground.
The soil
That
feels
sounds like-
parched.
As you lean down, Gilgamesh, you do find that when you rub your hand across the dirt and below you, the dirt itself, there does appear to be a layer of some kind of dirt. However, you yourself would know that this feels different. As you move some of it away, you do find, especially on the place you are standing, I will give you a little indicator. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You find that there is a plate of some kind, a metal plate beneath the small layer of dirt. This plate appears to be heating the dirt around it.
What contraption is this now?
Rather you find some sort of thing. Oh God!
It is warm to it's worn. It's metal.
Muna and Zarel, you guys would see this as well. Hibiki, again, you can go with what you were about to say.
a heated road? Interesting.
Hibiki,
Probably
as
why
you
there's
lean
no
down,
snow on it.
As you lean down and look it over, you will find that not only is it heated, not only is it a pane of what you can only assume to be some kind of metal, there is also a thin crack in the center of it, almost looking as if it can open.
Wait. This can open. And he will, with his noodly arms, attempt to open it, but I feel like...
It opens relatively easily.
Hooray!
press
My noodle
mechanism.
arms can do it!
As
It's a press mechanism. You press down and it opens.
As Hibiki opens it up, you guys will note as Hibiki lifts this up, another warm sensation seems to come from it. You see Hibiki, what you would know to be some kind of a light bulb or some kind of a bulb like thing with a glass pane over it. It seems to be sending off heat from it. whatever this is, it is definitely heating the metal, and then that metal is heating the ground around it. It is seeming to be specifically made for this road, or for heating this road. You don't know if there's other things it can do, but as you look to it, and as Zarel looks to it, as both of you see this, Zarel and Hibiki, both of you roll me for your, as you two be the only ones that have any understanding of this at all. Roll me for your experience, please.
Muna looks at her fire orb. Mine looks better.
Well, yours enormous is more of like a plate. 15.
It's basically a heating lamp. No.
Hibiki, you already did so much.
So much.
Zarel,
It's
you would
probably a heating
know.
lamp.
Zarel, you would know as you look over at it that you've seen something like this before. Whenever you were passing by the area over where the peacekeepers were, otherwise now known as the peace takers, they had very similar looking bulbs around there that seemed to be surrounding the area that was the large wall, as well as the bulbs that looked like they were in the street lamps around there seemed to be much larger than they should be. Now that you look at this, it seems to be a similar bulb as that.
Oh, no, wait. We've seen this before. The peace, I believe they call it takers now. Yeah, the peace takers. They had these.
They had a lot of these.
They had a lot of
Didn't
these.
they?
I
For the-
see. Yes.
Were they expecting a massive freeze to go over the city or something?
We are in the mountains. It's only natural.
I mean,
Here,
suppose
yes,
I
but
don't-
down there, I don't see them having much of a reason to have all of them. The fairy that is just coming out of your beard is looking down.
I will say it is convenient to have a device like this. Doesn't seem to be enchanted or produced by anyone around, just leaving it here, and it seems to be working. That is impressive.
The last thing I would like is for the four of you, as you're looking to this thing, roll me for your, we'll say, I just saw the Lil power again. Roll me for your, we'll go with insight one more time, please. All four of you.
Lil power.
Okay, I will use one of my funny things to roll twice.
That's a not one. I've never seen anything in my life.
Oh. Why don't I get a blank side?
4. And then I'll
Sweet.
wait for Lil's.
I have a total of 4.
My
Now,
second roll. Okay, that's a natural 20 altogether.
Unnat 20 from you, and Lil, you got a 15 plus your 5. That is also an unnat 20. Muna and Hibiki, you guys would note as you look down the road, there appears to be other small mounds of this dirt-like substance continuing beyond this. You would find that there is every couple, maybe like 20 or 30 feet or so, there appears to be another circle or another mound of dirt that would imply another one of these a little bit further on the road.
Nice production of this too. That is.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Now, look around. There's more of these.
There's
around.
snow. It's very cold, but you don't have to remind me of that.
No,
She
not
means-
the snow. The
The heating plate.
Oh, yeah, there's a little mountain over there, isn't there?
and over there, and over there.
Oh, there's
That
so many.
explains the heated road being, not wet and icy. But
so
the debris, how's that getting away?
As soon as you say that, you all do note that Ramu appears to be poking at it. Ramu, as this thing is lifted and you guys are like seeing the bulb underneath the metal plate, Ramu's just sort of like, peka, poke, 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 peka. As they are doing this, you do find that the more Ramu is touching this thing, the hotter it does appear to be around you.
Interesting.
I have a very strange idea.
Gilgamesh pokes it.
Gilgamesh, as you are poking it, again, you feel like the area around you begins to get a little bit warmer.
You know what? Yeah, baby, let's poke it.
As the three of you poke at this thing,
Muna is going to step into the snow.
as the three of you poke at this thing, Muna, you get out of the way. The three of you, Hibiki, you are along for the ride because you're there.
Yeah.
See the bulb appear to start staticking a bit, and then immediately you guys see what appears to be a large amount of heat, even to an extent visible light, surround this area. Not only surround
Oh
it,
no.
not only surround it, but let me get a good approximation for you.
I just realized why there's dirt everywhere.
About there. You're right out of it, Muna.
No light for you.
As a large pillar of very transparent, very translucent light seems to go up and about 60 to 80 feet out into the air. As this happens, I need to see something with you guys. Muna,
Surely
you're
it's not
out of
gonna
it.
just.
Muna, you're out of it. Hibiki, you are probably fine. I think the only person that has
Is it
anything
me?
bad is Gilgamesh currently.
It's me. Of course, it's me.
Gilgamesh, I'm gonna roll a d4. It's not gonna be much. You are going to take 6 damage.
Shield or no shield?
No shield,
Okay, cool.
which is good for you guys because the shield is actually harder for you guys to get back right now.
Yeah.
As everyone else seems to be fine, it is an uncomfortable amount of heat for it all of a sudden to come up, but it does seem to burn at you for a moment, Gilgamesh. You do notice as it happens a little, almost unnoticeable sliver of darkness coming up from your arms as it happens. As it seems to rise up around all of you, the light stays for about 30 seconds and then dissipates. As it does, the area goes back to being a somewhat just cold area with a bit of warmth at your feet, and all of the debris and snow around seems to have been vaporized.
Yeah.
Hi.
Uh,
I expected flames, but light.
The power of technology, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gilgamesh, you were right.
And apparently the peace takers have all of this
I'm fine.
surrounding their base.
This isn't. Pretty sure this isn't specifically the white flame that just did that, right?
No.
That's very different.
No, it did not appear to be fiery in nature.
Is this
But the opposite can also be true, that they might have those for the white flame.
Maybe.
Muna's gonna ask this in character. This is not me out of character asking. Is that the kind of light that the lighthouse used?
I suppose that's a possibility.
It seems
I'm
to be
not an
some
expert
kind of
on lights.
It appears to be some kind of effect on darkness. So it might be similar, if not the same thing.
and they're covering their base with it.
Meaning that's why there's probably a lot of Heartless around here.
These would have been put here far before the Heartless attack.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's lucky happenstance.
I suppose it's possible. It's always good to, happen to luck out in such a way, although I suppose this place didn't fare so well.
Lucky. Whoever built this clearly either did or didn't understand what they were manipulating. And I find it hard to believe they wouldn't.
Okay, my toes are getting cold. I'm coming back. Don't press anything. I'm not causing more heat. Okay, good.
My curiosity has been officially sated with these accursed things.
Mm-hmm. How big is this panel?
It is around 5 to 8 feet in a circular radius.
Mm-hmm. This is stuck to the ground.
You want to take it, don't you?
It appears
I don't
to
know
be,
how electricity works.
It appears to be in the ground, yes. And
oh,
again,
it's like a little...
the things above it, it was covered with some kind of a dirt, but as you guys now look to it, especially seeing what you guys just saw there, that dirt is most likely not dirt. That dirt is most likely ash.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking immediately when you were describing it earlier.
Also, before Zarel and I noticed the reality of things, like, Zarel's looking at the panel, and he goes, yes, a shield of light. That would be useful. Come on, Zarel, take it.
It's stuck to the ground.
No.
I can't budge it. Sorry, I'm out of ideas.
Oh?
But it's good to know. I mean, I suppose if it's vaporizing, it might be a thing to worry about. But I mean, we're mostly fine. Sorry about you, Gilgamesh.
You do know that there's
it's
only a
fine.
small layer of glass between you guys and the bulb that's inside of this. If you guys want to break the glass and take the bulb.
I can solve that.
I don't think we should try messing with it.
Well, it's a light bulb, right? You just break the glass and you got to it.
Yeah, science seems
And
to
we're
be
all
very
fine. We
clever.
can always just ask Gilgamesh to step out a little bit so he doesn't get, I suppose, vaporized or something.
We'll just take some of the science with us.
Or
Gilgamesh backs off.
or we could, you know, ask the peace takers if they could spare one. They had a lot of them, didn't they?
But we're here and they're there. I mean, there's a lot easier solution, I think. What if we need it later, Hibiki?
Besides, if they ask, we go, oh no, we just found this on the ground. We didn't know it was yours.
It's most likely not theirs.
I'm just saying, it's just one panel and it's not like anyone's looking for it. It's fine.
So we don't know. So, hypothetically speaking, this thing, when y'all kept tapping it, unleashed that huge pillar of light.
Mm-hmm, and I mean,
Yes,
we're
so
fine.
theoretically, if Zarel had it as a shield, then we tap the shield and then shoot a light beam from that shield.
Or if you try breaking it, it might, you know, retaliate. Because it's the same kind of force, but harder.
It didn't seem to do anything to me, though.
Yet.
What do
Well, yet is still only an improbability, Hibiki. It is not a guarantee. These are apparently words I know now.
These are two things that are at odds. If you got at this point, Hibiki or Zarel. Zarel, do you want to break the glass?
Follow your heart. May your heart
Yeah,
be your
I
guiding
do.
key.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do. I'm gonna let my heart
He will
guide
take
me.
Ramu away from this.
I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to me.
Muna, are you staying around?
Of course, I gotta help Zarel out. I'm helping loosening it.
Okay. I mean, there's no loosen. they're gonna break the glass and take the bulb.
Hey, they were all engulfed in the light, and they
I'm
seemed
sure
fine.
punching
Okay.
glass with my bare fists will be fine for me.
You mean you're not just gonna smash it with your shield?
Oh, I should do that.
Wait, do you have a shield still?
I have a hammer, well, I have a rock-encrusted sword.
You have a rock sword.
Let me do a little.
Well, it's
bit
really more of like a
scaling very
sword-encrusted
quickly.
rock.
Very...
We all know what the real weapon is here.
I don't like how the map's getting bigger.
I wanted to show like around what a radius of the immediate effect would be. It would be the 3 hexes that these things are touching. Is the immediate radius of things. To be very generous to Muna, you see. So
Oh, that's very kind.
to be very kind to Muna. So as this happens, Zarel, it's glass.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you moved in. Zarel, it's glass. It's very
Yeah.
easy. You bring your fist, or I don't know, you
My
have
sword-encrusted
you
rock.
have swords and rocks. You bring it down and the glass cracks. As it does, nothing immediately happens.
See, Hibiki, it's fine. Nothing's ever happened.
Ramu, let's just,
Yet the light
A little more,
magic did not
Ramu.
affect us, did it?
You're going that far.
Oh,
Okay, Hibiki, gotcha.
Yeah. If he's going this far, he doesn't trust this.
So, Zarel, you reach
Yeah.
in to go and get the bulb. The bulb is not large, but it is larger than an average bulb. It is not like a light bulb you would get at Walmart or something.
Yeah.
As you reach
No,
in to
Walmart
grab
bulb.
it, as you grab it and take it into your little Zarel hands, you go to unscrew it. As you are unscrewing it, Hibiki and Gilgamesh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
actually just Gilgamesh.
Oh,
Hibiki would have no way
Okay.
of messing with this. Gilgamesh, roll me for your willpower, please.
I don't like that. First, 8. I have an actual modifier now for that. Cool. I'm still not trusting it. I'm gonna use the dark one. Wee. I hope the dark one gets the high number. It didn't.
19.
19 plus 3.
Gilgamesh, you are going to be the only one out of the 4 that is not going to be surprised this turn.
Oh fuck. What?
As everyone backs away from this thing, except for these two getting the bulb out, the rather large bulb, Hibiki being cautious and getting away from whatever's going to be happening here. Gilgamesh, you're looking at all this like, well, I guess we might as well loot the things. Looting the things is great. I'm appreciative of getting treasures. This is awesome.
You're
Whatever.
so kind to me.
You notice something over by Hibiki. You find as you look over to Hibiki and Ramu. You see getting extremely close toward where Hibiki is what appears to be 3 shadow-like figures coming from the ground. Not walking up to him, not anything like that, but seemingly just these small little pools of shadow. And as you look to it, it's hard to see in the dark, which is why I didn't give Hibiki a chance to look at it. But you feel the darkness waving off of them. And as you look over, you see the claws that you recognize to be, and by claws, I mean mostly hands, that you recognize to be
Oh fuck. Oh god.
Why have
3
you done this to me?
square fighters. You got really far away from the group. There's no way he wasn't going to capitalize on this.
I'm not that far.
You got far enough.
You're only around 10 feet away.
No.
I'm like
Remember the
7.
rulers. Remember the rulers don't work that way.
Oh yeah, 5, 10,
Seriously.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're only 45 feet away.
That's assuming they're 5 feet squares.
As
You're very far away.
as these things begin to rise up, they're not fully up, they're rising up. As these things begin to rise up, Gilgamesh, is there anything you'd like to do before we begin combat?
Oh, let me see here. I physically can't get close enough, I don't think.
No, you can't do movement, but you can do something if you wish.
Yeah. Hibiki, get back here! Ambush!
Fuck.
Yelling out to Hibiki,
Ambush.
I will give you roll me negotiation.
Who, me?
Yep.
Sure.
You can do it, baby.
Negotiate with me. Convince me.
It isn't convincing, it is just seeing if your words have
Seduce
any
me.
influence.
So that's a positive off the bat. Darkness, go.
Darkness, go.
19
This is like,
plus 2.
As you
21.
yell out to Hibiki, you as well will not be surprised.
Fuck yeah.
As this happens, we will go to the top of the initiative, which is going to be the road.
Yes.
As Gilgamesh yells out and the two of you look up like, huh, what's going on over at Ibiki? A gathering of light happens beneath you as you unscrew the bulb. I would like Muna and Zarel, tell me what you would do whenever a gathering of light happens in the absence of where the bulb is.
I mean, last time nothing happened.
Yes, last time nothing happened.
All
Don't
right.
agree with me.
I would like
That's
for
why I'm here in the first place, because nothing happened, so this is safe.
I would like for specifically Muna.
And plasma.
I would like for specifically Muna to roll me for their Lil power, please.
Lil
Wait, no,
power.
not Lil power. This would be resistance.
Oh no. Resilience.
Resilience, my bad.
Muna does not comprehend electricity. She just thinks it's light magic, just with bigger words.
Natural 20!
My God.
Muna, you look down at this. Nothing bad will happen. Things get really hot around you. Nothing bad will happen. Things get really hot around you. Things get like
Did it?
really uncomfortably. Oh fuck! You will jump back. just out of the buildup of the energy, it does feel hot as the entirety of this area. You're fine. You're fine, Zero. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The entirety of this area.
Nothing bad's ever happened.
One of you has the endurance of a dragon, one of you is a cherished, and one of you uses science, so you'd be immune.
The area here erupts in a 20-foot, with a 20-foot seemingly just pillar of light that does not go away.
I was going to sing Bury the Light Deep Within, then I remembered
That's
on my
fine.
phone.
Zarel, it is very uncomfortable, but it is not hurting you.
I have to say I don't like being this hot either, but it's better than being cold, so.
You literally see the ash rising up from the ground and then turning to more ash.
It gives up.
Just vaporizing into the atmosphere.
You've lost a layer of dead skin all over your body.
You feel cleaner.
The prophecy meant when the world will turn to ash.
It's like a nice piece of water. It's almost like water. It's great.
Luckily, the magic of this world protects your clothes from erupting into flames.
I mean, the little clothes I already have.
You were born with those pants.
These are my birthday pants.
It's awesome that Cherished are born with clothing so they're not naked when they're
At
born.
least,
I'm glad you guys didn't have to see my penis when I was born.
at least Sorrel chose the right clothing option. I don't know if we'd respect him as much with jorts. But
All right.
maybe.
Hibiki and Gilgamesh, roll me a d20. I need to know what your initiatives are, and we'll get to the other two next round.
16, was it plus agility? I keep forgetting.
No, it's just straight d20.
Gotcha. 16.
You got 16. What about you, Gilgamesh?
I didn't roll. What the fuck? I'll use the tower. Hold on.
You love that.
I
You love that
agree.
darkness dice.
It's been working. 18.
Hey. Gilgamesh, you will be going. I'm looking. Gilgamesh, what is your agility? Gilgamesh, you will be going second.
Who's going first?
Someone that you guys are not too aware of quite yet will be moving.
A new challenger enters the field.
Man,
Maybe.
I thought
And
the day
doing a
we were
thing.
going to be traveling, he was going to tell stuff about himself this time.
Well, you can do
it
it
was
while
going to
you're
be a
fighting.
great
It's fine.
time.
Yeah, we can bond while we're fighting.
Yeah, Abigail's like,
Gilgamesh,
so about my dad.
it is your turn.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
There's a big pillar of light, but
It is
One, two,
seemingly just in these 4 squares.
they're all so far away I can't blitz. I only have one. Can I burn a green for extra 4 movement? Yes.
Is that what your thing says?
Dash, yeah.
Then yeah, you can do that.
First.
It is one of your actions to do that.
Or more. I don't have any more green AP because now I can finally blitz, but wait, no, blitz is a red.
Blitz is a red, yes. When using this card and a group of enemies are within a 6 hex range of the user, you may use them. They may use an additional green AP to move to the center of those targets. You do not have additional green AP.
So I just switch places with Hebe. What would be the worst for him right now?
Did you add your flow?
What do you mean?
From your dash.
Wait, that I get both?
You did. This is a passive. The flow is a passive.
Oh, the flow is passive.
It says you just have an extra two hex movement speed. So you should be moving 6 right now.
Oh, so then if that's the case, then I would stop right here.
Yeah. You were within, you were a little bit closer, but altogether, you would be moving with the dash 10 hexes.
Okay, that's pretty fucking sick, actually.
Yeah, the flow's really good on dash.
Yeah. Maybe in the future we can mark off what's passive, what's active.
Well, no, it's very easy. If you look at the dash card, it says you have an extra 2 hexes of basic movement. The next thing, it says you have an extra 4 hex movement action. If something says it's an action, then you need to use it. Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
This isn't an action.
That was me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I guess
I'll
I'll
dash is really good.
Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna take that blitz. I'm gonna go and try to interpose myself between Hibiki's back region for
which blitz
stopping
is it?
sneaks. The spin blitz.
This one you need to use an additional green AP.
They may use this to move the center. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get behind Hibiki. I think I'm missing that movement.
Yeah, you are currently still back. Looking at your weapons, I don't think you have anything that can do range. You could try to throw something.
When it
or you
says
could use a magic.
Am I within range to cast resistance on Hibiki?
Let me look at your thing.
It's 1, so that's in my immediate vicinity.
Yeah, that would be, he would have to be beside of you. However, you do have your topaz ring. Roll me for your experience, please. You've had this thing for a while. I need to know if you actually fucking understand it yet.
Cool. Yeah, I have been using it a lot, so 11.
So very similarly to Muna has the flame wand, which allows them to have the extra 1 onto their fire attacks. If we look over at the keywords, whenever something has an element weapon, they gain 1 magic range. Your topaz ring is a geo element ring.
Oh.
You do have an extra range on things. It usually doesn't work for enchants, but I'll allow it.
Yes, I would like to give Hibiki resistance to all damage until my next turn.
All right, that will be your blue AP to do so.
Blue.
I will go ahead and change your topaz ring. This is your geo magic topaz ring.
Fuck yeah. And I have 1 more.
You have 1 more AP.
I only have red. I don't have any more
Remember
AP.
that holding off things can still mean you get an extra reaction.
Yeah, reactions are fun.
I would like to hold. No.
Did you get 1 for free? And any actions you don't spend on your turn becomes another reaction.
Yeah, I want to hold my. I want a reaction for when one of these fuckers does spin again, because I know they're gonna do spin again.
Well, again, that has to be something you can do at the moment, but okay. It is still something you can try to do. You can try to mess with. That being said, You have 2 reactions this turn. You ran up. Currently, Hibiki, you got a 16, correct?
Yeah.
You will also be going before the square fighters.
Cool.
You look around, you see the square fighters are crawling up out of the shadows. They will be fully up by the time their turn rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't looked at fleets yet? Oh, did I miss a fleeting? Hibiki,
Fleet.
Gil has 2 fleetings. Zarel has 1.
Oh,
okay. We'll get to that whenever they go for more rolls. My bad.
With my chain that has a reach of 1, I am still able to hit both of these square fighters, right?
Yes, because because it has reach 1, you get 1 extra hex. So normally you can only hit with the 1 hex around you, but with an extra 1, you can go with 1 more away from you. So instead of this being your melee range, this is your melee range.
Yeah.
With that chain.
So I will begin attacking the square fighter right here.
He is not fully formed yet. I will give you advantage.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I will swing with a strike. Let's go. First one is a miss. It's a 10. And I do have that 1 fleeting, so 10 plus, what was the chain again? Chain was that still agility or was that?
I believe it is agility.
Yeah.
Let me look at chain. Yeah, your chain would be an agility weapon. I'm thinking. Hold on, let me look.
Or did you want it to be was it a willpower weapon that you made me do? So no, the daggers.
No, that is
willpower.
Experience.
That was experience. That's
That is an
right.
experience weapon because you are trying to use a very unconventional weapon.
Yeah, so 14
It'll be 4
altogether?
plus. It'll be 4 plus 2 because of your
4 plus
thing.
2,
Because
so 16.
your thing's on it.
Yeah. So 16 altogether.
16 is unfortunately because you know what the square fighter's AC is, just a miss.
Damn.
These guys are bulky.
That was that
It
one.
is just a miss, though. I will remind you that on your turns, you guys can use your guys' summons. Meaning Ramu or Fali or anything like that.
Fali, what did your thing do again? Because you have charges. You have 4 charges.
Fali,
Can I add a 1d4 to my roll for one of the charges?
You could do that, which will immediately make that a hit.
It will
Do it.
make it a hit, but just to see.
One of Fali's charges will be used.
I will hit with the strike instead of missing. Thank you, Fali.
Let's go.
All
So
right,
your strike,
is
that will be a d4 of damage.
It'll be a d4 damage. So a 1 damage.
It's 1 damage, but you can now use combo.
I will now use combo, which will still, again, have advantage.
Yep. Do 2 of the. Here, hold on a second. Put that down. Puppy. Bloop. There you go.
All right, first attack.
That is a hit. Roll the other one.
Second attack, come on.
That is
16,
also a
that's
hit.
another hit. And I refund 1.
You get 1 red AP back, which I'm guessing you're going to go for finish.
I'm going to go for finish.
First, we'll have these 2 rolled afterwards. Do the finish.
I have all those right there. So finish is attack, so that's a hit.
Boop. That is
I
just a
will
miss unless you use Fali.
I will use Fali for.
That'll
for
be
a
a hit then.
Yeah, no matter what, it's a hit.
And the
so,
last attack.
Last attack. Come on! I want to hit a full combo.
You hit a full combo. Roll me these 4. You already rolled the one for the first hit of the first hit of strike, but roll me these 5 here.
You want to burn the Fali charge and get an extra AP back?
Altogether 15 damage. You know what that means. Roll me a d20 and call odds or evens.
Let's go.
Odds.
Evens.
Fine.
You do not strike in the weak point, which is the giant glaring square.
Makes you wonder why he thought this was a good idea.
Damn.
But it is still 15 damage.
And
That's a
now,
lot.
because I've not taken a single movement on my turn, I have 2 extra reactions due to Dash's environment.
Let me make sure. I just want to go and look at it. You have taken no movement. You give yourself 2 extra reactions this turn. Yep.
Holy
you have 3
shit.
reactions this turn.
Oh my god. Are we getting...
You're starting to move them. You're starting to combo. Let's go.
I'm schmoovin'.
Holy shit, are we schmoovin'?
It is
We're
their
schmoovin', dude.
turns. It is night, and they are heartless. They are about to hit you guys hard.
Yeah.
You are the only one that any of the square fighters can hit, except for Square Fighter 4, which I think you just absolutely mauled down. So it still wants you dead. So he's gonna go forward. Let me get my darkness dice, my dice of the darkness, the darky dice of dark.
Oh,
darkness,
I'm being
dark.
attacked from behind. Is he attacking me first? The one behind me?
He is attacking you first.
Well, I'm using one of my free reactions to roll spin environment.
Spin environment as a reaction when you would be attacked from behind. Roll agility against the attack. If you succeed, you can negate any advantage the attacker has and hit them with a strike. So first, let's see if you succeed.
Yeah.
You have to beat their attack with your agility.
Come on, I have a +5 to this one. Aww.
That is a natural 1.
That is a natural 1.
It is unfortunate, but I'm guessing he's going to beat that.
Can he beat a 6?
He does. That strike will happen. That is one of your reactions. Because it is night. Yeah.
That's also 2 more charges for Philly, because she would have gotten one when Moon had nat 20'd earlier.
That's true. That's true.
Is
You are correct.
it that or is it?
And I
like,
nat 1.
Stacks of luck. I think it's a different thing.
It's when they Now, on a natural 1 or 20 as rollfully gets 1 stack of luck. They can use this stack to allow a player they're attached to add an extra 1d4 to a roll they make. Flea is technically not attached to you, but I'm gonna say that because Flea has been basically around here and has connected themselves to your magic, we're gonna go with it. I completely forgot about that, so we're gonna go with it.
I forgot about that bit. Yeah.
We're gonna go, at least during this arc, since Flea has so integrally linked all of you with magic, trying to go up to this place, at least for this arc, I'll allow Flea to use their things like that.
Yes.
Hooray! Good job. You will be taking 1d20 of damage because it is dark. That is only 6, but you'll be taking +4, so that is 10 damage.
Well, that's my shield gone.
He immediately attacks your shield. He's attacking you again, and it's still from the back.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do spin. Spin.
That is a good roll.
Wait. I'm going to go ahead and put this in.
Okay.
My last one of those boys. First roll. This is 8. Come on.
Unfortunately, that is going to be another hit.
Oh yeah, I'm resistant because of Geo.
You are. Give yourself back 5 HP.
Yeah.
You'll be taking 18 more damage, which means 9 damage. So you will be taking 5 shield and 4 health.
All right.
This is the last attack. Do you want to do it again?
I guess I will use all 3 of them for this.
Only 15 this time. It's a 7. I'm sorry, my dude.
It's whatever, man.
These guys, the square fighters, they just do something to Hibiki. Whenever Hibiki sees them, his mind goes blank and he only sees red. It feels like you should be moving faster than this. And Gilgamesh, you note as these things are around Hibiki, he seems to be being much more aggressive than normal. Again, probably because these things are the things that destroyed his world.
Who knows?
And and potentially caused his injury that he's not talking about to anybody.
Hibiki, it seems your face and eyes are growing red, and is that cartoon steam coming out of your nose and ears?
We're gonna go to the next one. It is gonna go
That
in.
kind of outrageous.
And the other one will as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the other attacks out of the way. Oh! Give yourself back. No, because I didn't roll for the damage for the second attack anyway. They only have two actions. They don't have 3. You have one more reaction left.
Okay, so should I get my health back?
No, because we didn't roll for health for the second attack because I'm a dumbass.
Okay, go.
So that would have been the second attack.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
these
that's
things.
why they're not dangerous.
Yeah, these things only have 2 actions.
Yeah. That's how they're balanced.
These 2 will have advantage on their attacks because it is dark. Your spin thing gave them no advantage because of the way spin works.
Yeah.
First one is gonna go for 1 attack.
Oh,
What is your AC?
huge.
My AC is currently 12.
That is a
Huge.
miss.
They missed.
wow.
They missed you at night.
Yeah, they got a 5 and a 1.
They're not
Stock's
rolling
the
great on
fucking
that.
stock.
Second. That is a
Oh, too
hit.
soon.
You will take, we'll say 2 damage because I'm nice.
Yay!
You're so
I'm
kind.
gonna roll down on the half there. All right,
Thank you.
last square fighter is gonna go for you. First attack from the square fighter is gonna be a hit.
Of course.
These guys always go for you. Ooh, that is gonna be,
7.
we will say, be 16, we'll say 8 damage. Is that to half all these? And the last hit
Come on, miss, you
will be a
fucker.
19. And the damage will be 3.
Yay.
You take hits from all of them. They were just surrounding you and swinging. You were able to somewhat fight off the one behind you, but in your flailing about and your anger, they are getting hits in on you. And again, these guys are just really strong at night. That being said, we're gonna go to the top of the order, which is going to be the road.
Road
goodness.
event.
because one of
Road,
them
help me.
is within range of the road. This one.
Oh,
Road,
trigger.
help me.
Road effect.
Save
Road,
me,
save me, road.
It's like Ultimate 3 all over again.
They got a 7.
I was
As they had
watching-
rushed at you from here, they stepped along the thing, and upon doing so, the thing opens up, thinking that there is debris nearby, and a large pillar of light comes out from underneath.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
That isn't exactly. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can hit the other one. I'm trying to give you as much as I can. I'm trying to give you as much as I can. I don't think it's gonna hit the other one though. Hibiki, you know what this is, and you have 1 reaction left. Roll me the best strength of your life.
Push him.
I have a question about. I have the same fucking idea, but I'm far away. Can I use a reaction to get there and also push them in?
To get there and to get them in, I will give you your regular reaction because the regular reaction does not cost any of the APs. I will say your regular reaction can be the flow part of your dash, which will
Chad, I
mean
need
you
your
can
energy.
move into
Right.
Hibiki's space. I will say
Okay. Back
you will
to
have to
back
move out.
together.
You will have to move out of it before this turn is over. I will get both of
Absolutely.
you roll me strength.
Fuck yeah, bud.
I'm being nice.
So, together.
First roll of 16. Let's see here.
Minus 5.
1, 2, minus 5. So that's looks like 3 more times I can roll.
19 plus 5 plus 4.
That's a 19 on the die, but that's still a 14. Come on, nat 12. Come on. This is the one time I would love to just have a natural 20.
Come
please.
on.
19 is still
Okay.
good. As you
Fully,
guys,
give me a plus 4.
as you guys would have grabbed this man's, you grab him with your chain. Gilgamesh grabs him with his Gilgamesh, and you throw him in. Gilgamesh will have to jump back as the other one tries to defend him and like knocks Gilgamesh back. However, Gilgamesh threw the guy in. You hold him down with the chain. This one is going to take double damage from this.
Oh,
hell yeah.
The first one will take 15 damage. And the second one will take 30 as he's down.
Is he actually dead though?
Yeah. Yep.
What, is he actually
He
gone?
is.
Wait.
You guys see, instead of this thing falling into darkness and throwing money out like it did last time, there's no way it can fall into darkness here. It is vaporized.
And then it also, but it throws money out of its pocket at the last second because it is committed to the bit.
That square fighter is destroyed.
Unfortunately, they only drop toonies and loonies. We don't know what those are.
This one, get hit with 15 damage. You know what that means. I'll let Gilgamesh do it. Gilgamesh, roll me a d20 and call odds or evens.
I want to say odds.
We did.
He jumps out of the way, and as he jumps out of the way, he lands almost right on the square, but he stops himself from landing on the square. They're used to their pratfalls, you see.
Yeah.
That was the road. Who would it be aiming for? Out of all of you here, it would be either Gilgamesh or Muna. Both of you roll me a d20. Whoever has the lowest, something's gonna bad happen to him. Muna and Gilgamesh, roll me a d20.
All right, darling. You don't have to ask me twice. Well, you did, but that was because you were repeating. And I won't hold that against you.
So, okay.
I have a fleeting, don't I?
Just straight d20. This isn't you doing something. This is me deciding who's gonna get hit.
Uh-oh.
Hit me, baby.
You are. I
Zarel,
rolled a 17.
huh?
you are someone with massive shield. You have shield points. You have currently a sword that acts as a shield.
It's very much my whole deal.
I will give you one chance at this.
Okay.
Roll me for your agility.
Wheel.
You have a fleeting, I think.
Okay.
10.
Ooh.
With a 12, you are not able to do it perfectly. I will say, if you choose to, you can take the damage for Muna.
Absolutely. What kind of fucking question is that? I do it in a second. I do it in a heartbeat.
Zarel, you look over toward the fighting happening. You're getting ready for the for things. You put the bulb off to the side, or you put it in your pants or something. As you do, though, you notice a person standing up on the ledge above everyone. As you notice them, they seem to be pointing some kind of a device over toward Muna. You see what appears to be this almost handheld. It looks kind of like a gun.
Holy shit.
As it's pointing toward Muna, you see this seeming bright ray, like bright red ray of light strike outwards toward Muna. You jump in the way and you bat at it with your sword. Unfortunately, you're just a little bit too slow, but you do jump in the way. You will take the damage for this. And it is night, which means this damage will be a d20, which sometimes is good. Sometimes it rolls low.
That is quite the thing about having a d20 roll.
18.
Holy fuck, there goes my shield.
Zarel, you get struck with 18 damage as this ray of light, this red beam, strikes against you. As it strikes against you, you have to get rid of the overshield you have here.
Oh, did I accidentally add it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
As this red beam strikes you, it moved way too fast for you to do anything about. You are now in the way of Muna. He still has actions. He's gonna fire again.
Uh-oh.
Zarel, are you gonna take these? You are in the way.
100%. What kind of fucking question is that? I'd do it in a second. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Which means you're gonna be rolling agility. Roll me again.
All right, here I go.
I'm looking for a certain number to half the damage.
I'm so good at rolling.
You're gonna take
19.
half this time.
Hell yeah.
As you strike back at it, he goes for another. You wind up and you strike the beam. You will take 4 damage. He's gonna go for one last one. Will you take it?
Yes.
Roll me agility.
Stop asking questions you know the answers to.
15, you do. You will take half damage once more, which means you will take 7 damage.
Boop.
As 3 quick beams of light come from this character. As it looks over to you, it puts the gun down. It seems to be reloading it. It's not done with its turn.
Oh shit.
It is then going to. It has one of 2 things. It can either move into the shadow or no. It sees these guys down here. They're within a certain amount. He wants to get near them. Doop, 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 doop. All of you, upon seeing those beams of light come out, will notice this person walking up. As he's walking up, Hibiki, you see what appears to be a Terra defender.
Another heartless.
Only this time it has like a very, it's much taller than any of the Terra defenders you've ever seen, and it has a heart-like motif about its chest and helmet.
I mean, looking at these guys' fucking belts, it's easy to tell what the fuck this is. Even
as it is walking slowly, you see it reloading, and you immediately see one of the famous Terra blasters that is all the rage from the Terra defenders.
fucking no. That thing can't be allowed to leave here alive.
We're still on the same page.
As it is walking up to you, again, this looks much taller than any of the Terra defenders you've ever seen. You're a tall guy. This thing's like you. This thing's like you and a half. This thing's like 8 to 9 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's walking towards you, this big lanky ass boy with bulging martial arts muscles. We're gonna go to Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh, you see this.
Oh, I want to fight that real bad melee.
I don't.
All right, so before that, because I can't just run away from here. I want to try and whack. I could. But
both of them are very low. Hibiki beat the shit out of this one, and this one just got hit with the light prism.
Road.
Yeah.
By the way, this one would have died down immediately. So
cool. So wait, one of them was blooped.
No, the light that came from the thing would have went away
it died
immediately
off.
away.
Oh, that. Cool.
Unlike this one, which is still very much radiating.
Thumbs up.
Cool. So I can't hit that one, but I can. Wait.
Just because it's been like over a month, you guys know out of character, these things have 25 health.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how can I, where can I stand to spin attack them?
You do have spin blood, so.
Where Hibiki is.
Yeah, we would have to switch places, wouldn't we?
You're like, push.
Can I actually get him the fuck out of here?
If you get rid of your reaction this turn, I'll let you, if Hibiki is willing.
Yes.
Hibiki is willing.
So you see,
Push that point, bitch!
Gilgamesh looks at this, and just turns to Hibiki, grabs him by his fucking shirt collar, and yanks him out of the way.
You yank him back as you go forward. You guys switch positions with Gilgamesh's reaction.
Fuck yeah.
Gilgamesh is gonna go for this one first.
You can do a spin if you like.
So I thought whenever you attack with a red card, you may also strike around you with a range with an additional green AP.
Yes, if you would like to do this in just one action, you do this.
Yes.
Boom,
I just did.
boom.
Oh, right, you stack them. They're
Yes.
stackers.
Yeah.
Like that one Lunchable fad that lasts like a year.
And this will mean your entire combo, if you do your combo, will be a spin.
Oh, that's fucking badass. All right. So yeah, we'll go with that first. So spin
All right.
attack.
Roll me. They both have the same AC, so roll me an attack.
Do I want to risk it off the?
You guys know their
I
AC
can't-
is 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll strength plus this little funny die.
They have a +1
Off
AC
my
at night.
resistance is gone.
Crit +1.
So
Hey,
that
you
is
know what, boss?
Also, just spot. Wait,
Hey,
did I
hey,
spin
boss?
it?
Boss,
What?
boss.
Yeah.
I would like to expend the karma token to give us all an extra AP for the third.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's fucking good.
You
That was a
guys
crit?
all have
One more stat.
you guys all have an additional AP, which means essentially you guys can do 4 actions. It's an additional action, not an AP.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the word.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God. Question. Pummel. That stacks with spin.
Oh yes. Let me go ahead and
Oh.
move this over. I roll for the pummel.
Oh no. Awesome.
That's gonna miss, unfortunately, the pummel. But that wasn't part of your combo. Do you want a combo?
Yes. Skip again. 12,
That'll be a hit.
17. Yeah.
Roll for the crit because oh no, there's no crit. Roll for the second part of combo.
Yeah. No. Oh,
That will be a miss. You do not get to go for a finish.
Oh,
However, roll.
Actually,
What's up?
actually.
if you expend the use of a police thing, if you get a 4, you'll hit the mark, I believe. Because it's
She is in my
You have-
beat.
If you get a 4,
5.
that'll be a 16.
it'll be
Oh wait, no,
okay,
because you have a plus. You have a plus.
Yeah, +1 attacks.
Yes, if you get a
And-
4,
and whatever-
if you get a 4 with
with
Flee,
this.
you will hit. Do you want to do that?
Flee. Let's
All right, let's
burn
see.
it. Yes.
Oh my god! All right,
I will mark it off.
you are now going for finish.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the darkness one too.
Oh, you would have had the other red one if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
You could do it like this.
Yeah, okay.
Just roll all 3 of them here.
Okay.
Put all 3 of them in there.
I don't know if this will fuck it up, but let's find
No, it
out.
won't. Oh,
Crit.
that is a miss on one of them.
2 more stacks for Flea.
So you're gonna get 1 for that, but you're also gonna get 2 for the crit. Can you do 10 damage to both of them? Roll all these.
Let's find out.
Doesn't he have to roll for each pummel for each hit?
Oh, that's true.
Roll.
We'll get this first because we're already in the middle of it. Because it might not matter. It doesn't
17.
matter. As Gilgamesh jumps in and does 5 swift hits, the other ones miss because they dodge out of the way. But with the 5 swift hits, both of them go down. Neither of them look as if they completely disappear. They jump into the darkness and throw money out.
Gilgamesh doesn't even care anymore.
These 2 are
Gilgamesh-
still alive.
Yeah,
This
and
one
we
has
have
been
one more.
This one has been wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah. So we have one more action now, yeah?
Yes, you have a 4th action this turn.
I burn a blue AP to cast resistance on Hibiki again.
You can do that. Are
Not
you
on him, not
using
on
your little
him, on Hibiki.
Are you using your little pizzas? Yes, you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving nowhere.
All right, Hibiki, you are now resistant again. It is your turn.
Hooray! Well, man, my instincts say to fucking run.
All
But
right,
you
Hibiki,
know.
will you be a hero tonight?
But what would you say is it? Would you count switching the keychain to the dagger an action?
That would be an
a free action. Okay. Thankfully we have more AP, so
Yes, you do.
more actions for this round, so I will do that with the action that
Hibiki,
Zarel
before you
gave
do
us.
anything, because
Okay.
this is the last person on the thing for the enemies. Roll me. Are you gonna go for? They're going in for an attack.
Yes, I'm going to go stab
Roll me
the mans.
insight.
I'm sure that's fine.
Oh
Do it.
no. I just got the fucking weirdest sense of deja vu. Oh no.
I'm sure nothing bad's ever happened, Hibiki. Don't worry
Oh
about
no.
it.
It's gonna be like this, isn't it? It's gonna be.
Hibiki, you strike at him. You do it. You hit him with one of your weapons. We'll decide which one later. Roll again for another insight for the next attack.
I was gonna say that I had a fleeting.
Yep,
but
you
okay.
do. Well, roll for the first thing then. That would have been your fleeting. Okay. So yeah,
New
roll
roll,
again
fresh roll.
for the second roll. So fresh roll.
Fresh roll.
For the second roll.
Oh my
you
God.
fucking, you go in, you destroy them. Your combo goes right through. You're going for your
Use your
finish.
power.
Go for it.
That was even 15.
Roll insight.
I can't hurt him because he's a Power Ranger.
Hibiki, you lay into this guy.
Can't hurt him because he's
You're
a
getting
Power
him.
Ranger guy.
You strike. I'm gonna be very. Just you use the chain, so you're one
Thank you.
away from him. You strike into him. You strike out. Sparks are going crazy as you're striking into this guy. He doesn't seem to be reacting, but that's just because he's tough, probably. But you win. You got him. You got him for 6 attacks in a row.
You're so good. You're the best.
Can anyone else get an insight check on this?
Muna, I will allow you an insight check.
Hooray! I was waiting.
You would
Well,
be
not
the.
really, but-
I honestly think you'd be the only one who would even have a chance.
Muna, I believe in you. Please use bonus
I'm
stat
hoping
points.
so too, because. No, you know what?
Muna,
let's
you have one. You have one
Muna.
fleeting.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's one fleeting is going to change the game. I hope you
We will see.
understand.
Come on.
Well, you see, it starts with
10?
a 10.
Can.
That's a fucking
But
15.
because of you, we get ourselves.
You have one more fleeting.
Oh, okay.
You have one more fleeting.
You, we get.
15.
15.
That's a 15. That is not a 4. That is a 15. That is
Fuck
a
you,
15.
game.
Fuck you, game.
That is a 15.
That's
15
bullshit.
plus 5. Muna, as you are watching, this thing just tried to shoot you several times. And as it did, you watch Hibiki lay into this. And as you're watching, you sense the very strong presence of magic about this person. And then you remember what you were told by the large head in the jar about how these guys are basically the perfect mix of technology and magic. As you look to it, he seems to have taken no damage from those 6 attacks.
It's no use. Those attacks are doing nothing to them.
No.
Hibiki, you heard that.
No. No.
I want to say for just like aesthetics, he has been slowly walking forward the entire time you struck him.
You know, this chain's been through a lot. It'd be very cinematic if it exploded on the last
You
day.
know, you're not
would.
wrong. You've had this for so long and I have not been rolling for it.
It's true.
I think this is a very good moment for
if
it.
it happened to anything, it would be here. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for saying it. I'm gonna give you a reward for that.
You get a little boy token.
You're gonna get this. You're gonna get 2 of these for telling me that.
Yay! I'm gonna die.
for being a good little lad. There you go.
Yay!
Your chain, as you were striking against it, and as you look back and hear that from Muna, you look down to the chain. You're only holding like 3 of the chain links. The rest of them have shattered.
Damn it.
Do-do-do-do. Roll me for a d4 to see what part of the chain you're getting.
Sure thing.
I don't think we felt
You want
something
a
so
4.
threatening.
That is a 2.
I got a
Damn.
4. Oh, I got a 2. Damn.
Do-do-do-do. I will say that you are just going to get the iron material from it. Boop. Iron. Because this was just a regular thing when you picked it up.
Yeah, we literally busted a fucking chain that
Yeah.
was holding a fucking sewer drain.
Yeah, this wasn't an
feels like
actual
the chain
weapon.
was.
You on a 4, you could have got the range.
Oh,
Can I give you back the 2 hero points to have the range?
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
As you struck this and as you look at it, you flash back to whenever you had seen the Terra Defenders, like anytime like any regular ruffians or someone had gone up against the Terra Defenders, they literally had to hold themselves back so much to not hurt the regular civilians that were going at them. Regular attacks do not work on these guys.
are we literally fighting a godly creature?
We are fighting a fucking, honest to God Terra Defender. An evil Terra Defender who can't be hurt by the masses. Which also sucks because it's also a fucking Lord Cube thing, which already couldn't be hurt by the masses.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'll at least shoot my shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because any idea, no matter how stupid it is worth consideration.
I love that.
If I give you a guidance token to interrupt the narrative,
Yep, you can do that.
Oh.
swords are reflective items, right? May I try to angle the beam at it?
Oh my god, mirror shield him! Do it!
It is not something I would normally allow, but with this sword in particular, you switch it over to the rock released variant of it, where there's no rock on it. You stick this thing in it. As you do, before you even do that, because there's something about this blade that I haven't said anything about yet too much.
Oh, okay. That's
Go
fine.
ahead
I thought
and
it was
roll.
just a really cool rock to have a sword of it for some
Go
reason.
ahead and roll me for your negotiation, please.
I don't usually use these, but I suppose there's a time to start.
There's
I
a
really
time
care
and a
for
place for
DBK.
everything.
There's a place
Anyway.
for everything. Sword
You
if
think
you're
all
in
of
there.
them?
All of them.
Oh, I already took one of them
All of
away, by
them.
the way. If you took
Yeah,
one
yeah. I
of
put. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. I'll put this one back
them.
in.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for my friend. God damn it.
For
I believe in you,
friendship.
Shiro.
Okay. 8.
You have 5 more rolls.
Okay.
Let's go, friendship.
15 is the highest.
15 friendship.
17.
17 friendship. Oh,
7.
2 more rolls.
Okay. 7 again.
And
Come on, third 7.
okay. With a 17 plus your 3, that is an unnatural 20. Do-do-do. You hear almost a ringing in your ears as you do this. As you put the blade in the light, nothing seems to happen, but a name comes to your head. A word, Ifarovich.
thought of this.
Ivarovich!
As you call out the name of the sword seems to shine, and as it does, you redirect the light that is coming up from the thing, which was completely fucking just hilarious to me.
You mean
As
like
you
being
call that out, a line of light goes straight into this motherfucker. As this line of light goes straight forward, first off, he's gonna take some damage.
1 damage.
3. He takes some amount of damage. He might have resisted some, who knows? But he takes damage. You see him fall back by a square as he puts his arms out to try to defend himself. You don't know how much this is going to actually hurt him, but it seems to be holding him back for now.
That's good enough.
Do you want to say anything to your two boys that are over there?
You need to move out. That thing looks strong.
I hate that you're right, and I hate that that was useful.
I told you it'd come back.
Yeah, if we're interrupting the narrative and not in turn order, he will run.
This is still the narrative. Yep. If you guys say right now you're running, we will get to a chase. That is up to you, though,
Chase
Gilgamesh.
time.
You can also beat him up.
You can try. You can try, Gilgamesh. You can try to turn around while the other ones go to get a little bit away. You can try that.
You're
The more
also
I think
really
about
far
it,
from the pendant,
Gilgamesh
that'll make me real sad.
didn't make it to as old as he did without learning that sometimes you need to back off.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
I just realized arrows range 2. Can I status lift him before I run away?
You can try. This is
I
actually
will make
very
the
funny.
attempt.
Go ahead and roll me that magic.
Please, for the love of everything, let this work. Let him float there for a moment so we can run away. No. Damn.
That is a 11. What is the thing?
Oh wait, no,
for-
he had to roll. Because it's status.
Oh, you're right. It is
Oh,
DC plus your it is an 11 or willpower, so it is a 12.
Does
Not to mention,
he get
he has disadvantage
because-
on this anyway. Not because of the light. He already has
Oh.
disadvantage on this.
Oh,
Please, just roll a 1 here. Okay, cool.
He gets lifted. My guys, can I tell you one thing about this fight?
what's about this fight?
What's the...
What's up?
He is immune to all your damage, but not your status effects.
Oh.
All I have is poison. What do you mean?
You can
Wait,
technically
poison
poison him, but that is a long haul.
That is long. Even that's a long
That is
move.
a long
I
game.
know it. We'll give him COVID. Then he'll have to die.
But
And
yes,
that just gives him that also gives him disadvantage.
if you want to try before you run off.
I want to try to status hit.
All right,
I want to give him COVID.
DC 20 plus your magic or willpower. We're gonna go with willpower. It is a 10, so he has to get lower. He has to get lower than a 10 to be poisoned. He has disadvantage
That was on the 4 and it made me
because
happy
it's
for a little
because
while.
it's a status effect.
What the fuck?
I don't think I've successfully poisoned a single thing in this game.
He does not want to be poisoned. You look at him and you're like, yeah, I can see how that thing probably isn't poisonable. Let's leave.
Let's go.
All right, shot taken.
I don't
Get the
think
vaccine.
I genuinely believe I poison has not worked a single time.
I'm going to narratively say, because you had to get
Yeah,
closer
but-
to do it.
Yeah.
You guys do
That's
that, and then as you go to poison, Hibiki arrows and then grabs you, and the two of you run.
It's-
Right as you guys are running, we are gonna get into a chase if all four of you are running. Muna, are you gonna run with them?
We're all. Hold on. Will I be able to enhance Zarel instead?
For what?
We're
Fire
This thing's-
flow.
They're wanting to leave.
Lil, this thing is physically
I've
literally.
got
This
an
isn't-
idea.
this isn't gonna be
Let's
in-
leave.
This isn't gonna be in combat, so the hexes do not matter.
Yeah.
And if
This
all of
thing's
you are
muted
wanting to
there.
leave,
Leave is
I
a strong
think
word.
It is time for us to do the cartoon zip sound effect.
as all of you go to leave, Zarel, you eventually drop the beam. They're still being lifted. Right before you drop it as well, you do note after a while it was gonna turn off, but you know, it wasn't gonna turn off immediately.
Good to know.
This thing is now spent. This thing cannot turn on again without a bulb.
We've got there.
As you guys run off, you have a good long lead on this thing for a moment. However, not that one. As you all are running, you find that as you seem to leave this thing in the dust, as soon as Arrow lifts off of it, it lands onto the ground, looks after you, and starts basically flash stepping towards you all. As it is doing that, as it is barely moving, but still disappearing into the darkness and running to you guys, we are gonna go into how you guys are gonna try to avoid this. Again, in front of you, you can see the entrance to the refinery. You just have to get there. How are you guys going to avoid this thing? How are you guys going to slow this thing?
Can we tap this thing a bunch of times so like Ramu and everyone did?
Again, you're not on specifically this map, but you do know that these things are in the ground about every 30 feet. You could attempt to try to lift one of those things up in your way. So Muna, you're gonna do this. As we're gonna say you're running, the thing that you do, because everybody's gonna get one thing that they do, you are going to go forward. As everybody passes you by, you just start stomping on the top of one of them. As you are stomping, you feel the heat gather up, and then you dive forward. Roll me for your agility.
Oh no.
This is depending on if you get hurt by this or not. But you know how these things work, so it is going to work.
Does your stone sword have bandages?
You will take damage. It is not going to be much. Just like with Gilgamesh, you're only going to take a d4 plus the extra 4. So you're going to take 7 damage.
Your health.
Okay.
For the health, yeah, not the shield.
Oh.
Yeah, these things bypass shield. As you run off, a couple of seconds go by, and as it does, this thing flashes to where you were, and as it does, a large circle of light appears around it. As it seems to stand there for a moment and get engulfed in it, you do note sparks go off, and it does seem to get hurt, but it does step forward as if it doesn't care, reach out toward the wall, and after a couple of moments, as this thing falls, it will continue its pursuit. You did buy a couple of moments, and you did hurt it, however. We're gonna go to the rest of you. Zarel, Hibiki, Gilgamesh. What do you guys want to do to try to deter this thing? You could try the same thing if you'd like. However, it might start to get used to it.
I have my own idea.
What's your idea?
What are you doing, Gil?
Gilgamesh has spent his existence in forests and mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ranged earth attack. Can I try and block the way behind us?
Gilgamesh, not only can you do that, you know that this is a mountain that has a large amount of ice and snow about it that is not on the actual path. If you would like to try to use your geo to just make a large enough cryoseism to attempt to make a small or large avalanche, we'll see depending on what you roll, you can definitely do that. Roll me for your magic. You do have a fleeting as well.
Cool.
Could I offer him? Because I don't have any specifically I can specifically
roll this
do.
first.
Okay, what were you trying to say then?
Aid him by pushing it with arrow.
I
So
can
it
say
goes
you could. I
farther?
can say you could help.
Yeah.
We'll give Gilgamesh advantage on it then.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Gilgamesh, you have
advantage,
3
my
rolls.
Okay.
First roll is a 13, not bad. That's a 19,
Ooh.
not bad. Roll me one more roll.
19's pretty good.
Funny dark one.
Come on, do a 20.
Oh, it was almost. It was almost.
That would have been the sickest shit. Oh.
As you turn back-
19 plus
Plus
2,
your
4,
1 or 2?
5, 6. Plus 19 plus 6.
Was it 6? It was your magic.
Yeah, I put these in it.
Oh, those. Right.
I didn't want to fuck this up.
As Gilgamesh turns to do this, Hibiki, you turn as well, and you begin to understand what he's doing. The two of you cast your magics up and about, Gilgamesh just trying to make a big enough shake to get it to happen, and Hibiki, you start actually trying to strike at the snow with your arrow. As it does, you guys hear a sickening cracking sound from high in the mountain, and you're like, uh-oh, and you guys immediately start leaving.
Below that crack, the moment that crack is heard, Gilgamesh just starts pushing everyone, run!
Ollie outie.
This thing is
we're out.
This thing is getting just behind you. As it does seem to stop, look up toward where it heard the crack, and as it sees things going, it seems to be a little bit too slow to react. It looks back down to you guys and starts again flash stepping almost towards you, but as it lands on one, it does get encompassed by a large amount of ice. There's a problem, however. You guys are about to as well. Zarel, is there anything you can think of to try to get you guys into the facility before the ice completely blocks you from it?
You're asking some tough questions on my fish brain. Well, I do have water that pushes people away.
Right now, the door to the facility is shut. Would you like to try to water it open?
Yes.
You get over to it. You just rush forward as you see all the other three have stopped to do something. And there's a large amount of snow coming down, and you don't like snow. It's like hard water.
My nipples are so cold.
You rush forward. You put your sword up against it. As you do, again, that same word seems to come to you.
Hey, Farovich, once more, help us!
As you say Ifarovich again, roll me for your magic. And roll me with advantage.
Thank God. 13? What?
Gonna be for real here, I'm glad it's a Zanpakuto and you're not the king of colonialism.
12.
It's a 13. That is a 12. Roll me your
Damn it.
negotiation now.
Okay. You know what? I guess I'll use 2 of these, whatever. I don't know. I don't care about surviving. I just need the sword to like me a little. The priorities.
Ooh.
I give you a 14, 5, 6, 17.
Again, you call out Ifarovich. As you do, a large bubble appears at the tip of the sword, as well as a shine from the blade as you do so. As it does, the bubble of water seems to change colors slightly, as Ifarovich seems to have leveled up the spell. Muna, you would know that what Zarel is casting right now, and you would as well, Gilgamesh. What Zarel is casting right now is not water. It is a different spell, as a almost balloon-shaped thing appears at the tip of their blade and explodes outward with a massive amount of force and destroys the metal door in front of the refinery.
Up a what now?
It expands rapidly.
A balloon-like bubble.
Oh, a giant bubble! I know what bubbles are.
As this happens, Zarel is sort of pushed back a bit, but then the 4 of you rush into the refinery right as the snow blocks all of you from retreat. Congratulations.
Are we alive?
We did it. Now we only have to worry about the avalanche that goes down the mountain into the villages below.
It's fine.
Somewhere back at like, I mean, the weather's like over here, right? Yeah. Somewhere back at Mr. Cox's village, they're like, man, I'm sure glad that we rebuilt this. I hope nothing bad ever happens.
And just it's collapsed under the snow. They're just like, damn it.
You guys are around here. If you look on the map, I believe actually no. You guys are around. You guys are around here.
Oh yeah, then somewhere over at Sin Village, they're like, man, I'm sure glad.
The only place that would get sort of taken over is the anything down here. So, well, we'll see what happens to them down there. To that weird feeling that that Gil and Muna, or that weird feeling that it would potentially be either Gil or Muna's world.
They'll be fine.
We'll see what happens
we
down
just
there.
find like a Skyrim skeleton holding a
These
note.
roads, they probably have more of these roads that, evaporate all the avalanche.
I mean, eventually this road should get rid of this avalanche, and that's probably oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the door's been blown open.
It's fine. You probably have time.
He'll probably be luckily on one of the plates when it happens directly, so it'll be fine.
I'm
It just
starting
keeps
to really learn the importance of doors. We should have more of those.
Doors are good. We should have more doors.
We should have more locking doors. Doors
Right.
cannot be.
Surely this
entered.
door could have locked once.
I
You
feel
guys-
bad for the weatherman that was probably like, oh, we'll only get a little bit of snow today.
You guys burst your ways into this facility. As you do, a large amount of snow seems to overtake and rush all into the starting area here. But it does not make it all the way to you guys.
We really are in Kingdom Hearts. Our way out has been blocked. We must find another exit.
Ugh.
But congratulations, you are now in the refinery.
Excellent work, all of you.
Oh,
That could have ended a lot worse.
I am. Oh,
So, Sorrel, looks like you got a new magic on you.
I believe it had been there for a while before. I believe this sword is called Ivanovich. That or the
Far.
rock.
I'm gonna give you.
I'm
now that you
assuming
know
the
the name of
sword
the
is
blade.
named that.
Now that you know the name of the blade, I'll bring this over to you.
Now you're going to
Oh, it's
see this
different.
guy with cool glasses that's like on top of this
That's how you
upside
spell
down
it.
building.
Yeah.
And you'll see a
Ignore that.
completely white version of yourself going, I'm Ivaltage. I don't know how to pronounce my name. Help me.
It's Welsh.
It's spelled Welsh.
I am Welsh.
Oh no, the sword is Welsh.
Oh no, the sword is Welsh.
Just like the
And
fox.
Great States.
No, that was Scottish. Come on, keep up.
You're right.
Currently, the blade, I will say, is in this form, which is a slightly better version of the main sword,
Yeah.
because the rock embedded sword is magic and guard. The rock release sword is magic plus earth damage plus 1d4, and Ivanovich is magic plus earth damage 1d6.
Oh,
Plus, if there's a beam, you can put it.
it's also the Soul Reaver.
It's a really specific ability, but
It will stay in this form for the time being, unless you switch it.
that's fine.
You look to the blade seems to be extremely more reflective than before, and seems to almost have a sheen of like a bronze or gold to it. Not a full golden blade or a full bronze blade, but like as it catches the light, it seems to have like a sheen of a bronze or a gold.
Like a shard of iridescent light.
It looks like it has changed in some way.
So it has a name now.
I
Those are
believe it's
powerful
always
things.
had a name, I just didn't know it.
Good timing, that.
Oh, you can certainly say that. What? Okay, I know
I'm
that was
surprised the
supposed to
rat
be a
lived.
heartless.
Haga!
What if I'm surprised the rat lived. That is not surprising. But
Rama will live forever, it's fine.
feels Zero was about to ask a question on all of our minds.
What was that?
Yes.
That was. Well, obviously it was corrupted in a way. I guess Lord Cube has his ways of doing things, but that was definitely a Terra Defender.
I would say to you out of character as well, Emerald. While he would know it to be a Terra Defender, It is just a power suit with a heart on it. It actually looks very different than what a Terra Defender would be, but
You told
he
me
would
it
see it
looked-
to be a Terra Defender
Yeah.
because he doesn't know what any of the other power suits are or what they look like or anything.
Yeah.
But he would see it as just a power suit, so he would see it as a.
He was too busy
Defender.
dying to notice that.
This is
More of
So
a
that's-
power suit, but it's more.
So is Heartless with a power suit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could fit in that.
Rather just be completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Yeah.
I sure hope there's just one of those, because it did not seem to really react to anything that you were doing.
It seems
that
that.
blasted gun boomstick mechanism hurt a lot.
Well, of course
That was-
it wouldn't react. My bad. Well, of course it wouldn't react to anything you would do. You would hear the familiar sound, Hibiki, that you would have heard on the thing before, the sound that could only be Lord Cube.
Oh, you again.
Those blasted Terra Defenders require very special ways of taking them down.
And I'm sure you'll share it with us so we can take that thing down, right?
I finally got the deep thing to work. My bad.
You did it! Yay!
And why would I do that?
Arrogance? I don't know.
Well, it seems that all of you have been able to hide yourselves away for now. But soon, my Dark Defender will get to you. It's
Dark
only a matter
Defender.
of time before all this snow and ice is brought back to its natural state. And then my Dark Defender will walk in and obliterate all four of you.
6,
Or-
technically.
Give or take. Technically 7, there's an omnibus.
Where are you hiding, Geometric Man? I wish to crush you.
You will not find me so easily available for you, crude dragon, I think. But what you will find once you make your way through here is a proposition. I can call off my Dark Defender at any time. If you bring me what you find in the depths of this place.
You wish to bargain. After all this,
Well, I would rather have it sooner than later. Not to mention, if you destroy it, it would be difficult for me to achieve it again, though my other defender may find something of use. If you hand it over, I can promise you protection from both my defenders. As well, I will give you a hint as to their weakness. You have my word.
Right.
Your word
We'll
is worth anything.
think about it real hard.
Oh, and while you're in here, can you get that beast that is said to stay in that place to release the locking mechanism for me? It is such a hassle. It'll know what I'm talking about, I'm sure.
Sure thing. We'll put it right on our to-do list.
Do not disappoint me.
yeah, I was about to say the same to you.
He really is a lord, he doesn't know how to put in a day's work.
Let's ignore him. We have much to do here.
Very much so.
I would love to know where to start, to be quite honest. Oh.
Yep.
You just walk up toward the first room off to your left.
Yes.
You find that the door does seem to slide open at your even approach of this door. As you do, you find inside of it what appear to be some tube-like structures, just seemingly out in the open. One of the ones in the middle seems to be a one that is shut down with some kind of a tanned glass in front of it. The other two seem to be open, seem to be large enough for a person to fit within. As you look at the bottom, they seem to be toilets?
Funny looking toilets,
That's a toilet.
I think.
Well,
They kind of look like it.
You can see the sinks as well over here.
Yeah, thanks.
a promising start.
Well, now I have to try. Hold on.
Try
Don't drink the
what?
water.
I'm not
Zarel,
gonna drink the water.
you make your way and you sit down on the toilet. As soon as you sit down, the tanned glass comes down over top of you and shuts you in.
Oh. Well, this is technological. Can you see me out there? It's like a double mirror situation.
You guys do not hear Zarel.
You see?
Well, I guess he's fucking dead. I don't know. He's not saying anything.
Guys!
Zarel,
What?
you can hear Zarel, you can hear a pleasant sound of like what appears to just be outdoors. You hear like foresty woodland sounds going
There's
through.
a little bird chirp.
Little bird chirpies and things of that nature. You hear maybe even like a little cricket. There is a smell, an earthy forest scent throughout the area. It almost feels like you're using a high-tech toilet in the middle of a nice, comfortable cabin.
I don't want to pee anymore. This is weird. Get out of here.
You stand up. As soon as you do, the glass goes back up.
It was surprisingly pleasant with a lot of woodland nature sounds. It was kind of horrifying considering what just happened.
What
The
are
tonal
you,
dissonance was very strong.
what are you talking about?
The toilet has nature in it, Muna.
Well,
Let's move on and act like that never happened.
Hold on.
Auditory magic.
I've been holding it in, so I might as well. I'll be right back, everyone. I want to see what this is about.
Muna, do you want to go on? Do you want to go on the first one here?
Yeah. Oh, what is the rail talk? Oh my god.
Gilgamesh, as you start making your way
He's
further
gone.
through,
The moment the tube went down on Zarel, he just left. He just like, I'm going.
as you
He
start
doesn't
making
wanna
your way
go to the
down,
toilet.
you will find that the next door will be right here.
I should not open for Gilgamesh.
You make your way up. As you do, you find that. Get out of here! Come on.
Be gone. Shoo.
There we go. Leave. Leave.
There we go.
There we go. You find a room that seems to be full of different kinds of desks, an assortment of other things on the top, seemingly a bunch of different computer screens, as well as other sorts of science-y magic. Seems to be all about the area. Seems to remind you very much of the room back where you were, back at the cantina-like area that you had gone into before. Bunch of science-y magic bullshit.
He just takes a look at all the screens and shit and just is extremely disinterested.
At this point, I would say the others would catch up with you.
Yeah.
Muna, did you pee?
Are you done in there?
Well,
Muna's done.
She died.
Muna's done. All right.
Oh wow.
Are you good?
If it can change her life.
There was water that got rid of all the gunk.
Fantastic. Moving on.
You guys look into the
Goddamn
room that
days.
Gilgamesh is looking in. You guys see the large amount of screens and other things around here. There are 2 other rooms connected to this place where the doors are shut. But again, there are screens, there are sciencey magic everywhere.
Is the little construct able to interface with this thing? Is that the right word you use?
Hibiki, you're the one that has it. Emerald?
No, he actually stepped away
God,
for a
he died as
second.
well.
Where is everybody?
They're all falling.
I don't know. I guess he'll address the
Let's hold off. Let's hold off for Emerald.
Yeah,
I don't know where Emerald went, but
Emerald also
we can
had to
all
pee.
Why can't we have-
apparently.
we can all
Why can't the
destroy them.
tubes? Why can't the tubes be real?
Waiting
I
for
wish
our
the
boy
tube was
Emerald.
real.
Why
Gonna
can't
have
there
a
be
good
tube
time.
wizards?
Did he say something?
They said they're gonna be.
Okay, he did say
So-
BRB. Okay, good.
Okay, we'll hold hands. It's fine.
Everybody hold hands. Everybody
We're
hold
holding
hands.
hands.
Have a good time.
We're holding hands.
I will say, if you mention the PET, that Hibiki would pull it out, and you guys would see Punch on the screen of said PET. Oh, you can definitely put me in one of these things. I can usually interface with just about anything that has any universal ports in it.
Do these things have those?
Most likely.
All right, let's
Goodness.
check to see.
Hey,
Doo-doo-doo.
Man of the
Are you
hour,
wanting to put this
baby.
in anything in particular here?
well, it seems like the person in charge's place to sit.
As you look through things, you do find that there is a very busy desk here that has a screen atop it. There is a lot of paperwork and other things seemingly scattered around throughout that area. There appears to be a work computer beside of it, and what appears to be, at Hibiki's understanding, some kind of a server bank or memory bank off to the side there. There appears to be a large desk here that not only has a computer, but also has different kinds of vials and what appears to be some needles of such on the top of it, as if they are using some kind of something for like medical purposes potentially. And then there's a big blue glass tube like structure here. As for anything, this appears to be a desk that does not have a more advanced screen like all the rest of them. It looks as if it is for secretarial or managerial purposes, but it does not have anything too advanced on it.
What do you think? A regular computer, or tap you in directly into the server bank?
All of them look to you
I
and
don't know
blink.
if this.
I'm talking to Punch. Or Hit, or whatever her
shouldn't-
name is.
It shouldn't really matter. Everything here is so probably underdeveloped that I can most likely go through anything as long as it's on the same server.
All right, then. He'll go for. I kind of want to do the messy one. The messy one might be like indicating that, oh, there's going to be a lot of shit to go through on the computer itself before she could do anything. Fuck it, I'll just pick this one.
You make your way to the normal looking computer. It seems to be one that is maybe partnered with the messy computer beside of it. Either that or it is the one that is in charge of the server bank. As you get over to it, you interface into it, ask for a password. However, you have a PET. You connect it straight in, and it looks as if Punch for a moment seems to disappear from inside and reappear on the screen in front of you. Upon doing that, you see a little chibi Punch on the bottom of the screen, like one of those like little things you can move around with your mouse.
Mm-hmm.
As they appear on it, they begin looking around. The intricacies of this is pretty rudimentary, pretty simple. I can probably... Oh, really?
What's wrong?
There's viruses.
Should I take you out of there then?
I can take care of them as long as there's nothing too advanced, and I don't think there should be anything. It's just going to take a bit of time without an operator. If you just leave me here, I can probably go through it, but I'm going to have to deal with these viruses before I can do anything else.
All right then.
It'd be a lot easier if you could send me a battle chip, but those don't exist here, I don't think.
He thinks for a moment. This world does have a funny way of just making things work for other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could he try casting arrow through the PET? Maybe that could be considered a chip or whatever the fuck she's talking about.
As soon as you hold it and look like you're gonna do it, you do find that you feel like shaking this thing with magic or attacking it with magic may just destroy it.
Okay. It was worth a thought.
Yeah. This thing was made, according to them, for children, which probably means it's not made of the most durable materials.
Shouldn't that be the opposite?
No.
No. We all know what we're talking about.
I see. They want kids to buy more of them.
This is like a Game Boy, dude. Like the outer shell is plastic. You're gonna fucking send a fucking air magic through it. It's gonna like slightly move one of the processors and then completely brick it.
Yeah.
You breathed it too hard. Time to die now.
Time to buy a new one. Unless it's the clear ones, then you can pour orange juice in it, and then the orange juice hardens, and you always have orange juice in it. I can't believe my cousin poured orange juice into my Game Boy. Anyway.
Well, did it work?
It still worked for like another 10
Hell
years.
yeah.
It was fine.
Damn. Then I guess we'll leave you here.
I'll clear these up
Maybe
I'll clear these up as fast as I can.
Thank you, Pun. And he will go back this way. That's gonna take her a while, I guess. So, I guess on to the next room.
It will seem so, yeah.
There are 2 rooms connected to this room.
Not up here while we.
Because I'm an extra bitch. I'll go all the way down.
Well,
You find as you make your way down,
leader.
you see what appears to be a large room that seems to be full of, on the sides, different cabinets that have small vials or liquids inside of them. Again, potentially for the medical research or whatever it was doing over here. At the very end, you see 2 large power banks.
Ooh, power banks.
They
Neat.
seem to be charging or at least seemingly powering the entirety of the facility.
Damn. Interesting.
Yeah, these things are huge, like fucking blah.
Hibiki for scale.
And these things are like 8 hibikis each.
My god. What could you do with all that hibiki?
But again, the 4 cabinets in the room seem to be full of different kinds of vials and liquids. Again, from what the desk before seems to show, potentially from whatever medical practices or whatever they were doing.
Ooh. Then since hibiki is not, informed on medical practices and chemicals, he's probably not going to touch those. But does Gilgamesh want to mess with the potion?
I just want to know is Zarel and Moona are moving in or not.
Yeah. Woo.
Moona, are you coming?
Peer pressure.
Yeah, you are.
Hold on, I'm coming. Wait, no, don't think of it like that. No, dirty,
Okay.
What?
You are in the jar.
You're entering the room.
No, give me all the jar.
Is there anything you guys want to do in here?
Get out of the jar. No,
Menace.
Luna's just going to look at everything like a curious cat.
Moona, as you approach one of the things here, looking at everything, why don't you go ahead and give me an insight roll, please?
Use your eyes, your special eyes.
These buttons look like
There's no buttons.
that's dirty.
These vials look. Where is it? The fuck to go?
Where'd it go?
Oh, there it is.
Okay, let's
The
try
fuck?
again.
That was like a nah, son.
8 plus your 5, that is a 13. Muna, you would see inside of these things, a lot of them are labeled, which is why I didn't have Gilgamesh roll. As you find a lot of them seem to have the names of animals on them.
Let's see. A beaver, wolverine, a loon, a moose.
Apparently beaver,
Oh,
wolverine, loon, and moose are very common here. I'm looking around at them.
That's
I'm
Wait.
afraid we're in the unknown land. Canada.
Wait, why the hell do they have animal names on them? What the fuck?
are these animal names?
Yeah, they appear to be, yes.
Oh yes, I know this one. This is squirrel.
Apparently there's a squirrel.
You heard it here first.
I
What?
don't know what a platypus is.
That's 6. I'm counting. I have my fingers. There's 6.
What does that?
You're naming off the fucking terror ranges. You're naming the.
Okay, I won't mention the panther, okay?
7.
Or the llama.
The 8.
Nor will I mention the iguana.
9.
Oh my god, Bitcoin!
The taper.
10. All right, we're done. That's all the ones.
Oh,
I don't
I
even
wanted to
remember.
name one of
I
them.
don't even remember what most of them were, but those were them. We'll figure it out later.
We'll watch the VOD, don't worry.
That's what I
Beavers,
remember.
loons, and mooses, and llamas, and tapers, and a bunch of shit.
You see, they were trying to make the 11th one, which was apparently a bird, I guess.
Apparently
No-
it's because of like the Canada Rangers or something.
I mean,
what the
none of
fuck?
these are birds, so they're probably nothing to do with the fucking thing you're thinking.
Oh,
True enough.
A peacock.
Nope, there's no peacock. There was only
too
10.
late.
Yeah, I already got 10.
Do you have a list of those? Or...
I'll put them
Can
down
you
later.
believe they don't even have a chicken
Okay.
in this establishment?
So why are these things labeled this way?
Beats me.
Hmm.
What color are the liquids?
Most of them are
Perhaps-
clear, but some of them do have a slight tint to them. There's a heavy blue light throughout this entire place because of the power banks, but some of them do have a bit of a reddish tint. Some of them have like a bit of an orangish or yellowish tint, and some of them do have a bit of just a greenish tint to them.
If there were more, if it was specifically spiders and snakes, I'd say this is an extraction of some sort.
No, that's the other side.
Oh, okay. There's the extractions. I don't know, maybe they are still extractions, but I don't know what you would get from a platypus or llama.
I mean, the only thing I could immediately think of was that they're doing like DNA sequencing. Because like
What
I
are you
can't,
talking
because it's
about,
not
Wallace?
yellow, so it's not their urine or anything.
I don't know why I said Wallace, I apologize. What are you talking about? DNA.
That's a really complicated question for someone from a world that has no concept of science.
Well, I know a little bit of science, like, no, not that I studied it very well, but I know we learned some things. Like, I know all 5 of the planets. Oh wait, that joke doesn't work here. Okay, let me try
Just
again.
a reminder to myself, not a reminder to anybody else. We have an hour and 10 minutes left. Just a reminder to myself. Keep going.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure we leave at the time today.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I saying?
I'll try to find a way to explain it later, but it's DNA basically what
Gilgamesh, you look
living
on this
things are made
side.
of.
You look on this side. There do appear to be more vials over here. Some of them have labels. Others have seem to have no labels. But like what they said, it seems to be very similar. If Hibiki or Zarel or anyone looks over there, you would find that there are 5 other animals here. There is in fact snake and spider, but there is also dog, cat, and let me make sure that I'm correct, and horse. and it does look like 5 vials are missing.
Hmm.
So there were
There
10
are
on this
5.
side and 10 on this side, but 5 of them are missing on this side.
When
There
you
are ones that are
mentioned
missing.
When you
missing?
mentioned-
Would you have them missing?
You just point at the empty rack.
Huh.
Hmm.
Weird.
Hmm.
Have we seen any animal-related things?
Besides the bird imagery on that one monitor, not that I can recall.
I mean, the only thing that's would be consistent would be, I guess, the different Cherish. Because we haven't really seen much animals beyond Ramu and the Pegasus.
This,
Pegasi.
Nico, this.
Muna starts looking at her ingredients.
Okay. Is this the power bank you were talking about, or is this something else? This
Back here,
terminal
they're the 2 power banks.
Perhaps a sort of potion could be made from these. She's going to grab the horse one.
You make your way to the other side and you reach in, you grab a thing with a vial. Looking at the vial, it is not labeled on the vial, it was labeled on the thing. However, there is a very rudimentary image of a horse on it.
Alright, this will be Gilgamesh can understand.
Going to try to open it and see if something happens first, see if there's a mist. If there is, closes it.
There is no such thing.
If you were afraid it was going to do something,
I'm trying to remember the safe way to smell a chemical.
You
Because
know,
she
What
uses
safe way?
potion.
Would you know the safe way to smell a chemical?
Muna knows.
I
safe way.
assume
to be
that
fair,
in the
Muna
ma-
does love smelling potions and shit in her witch
I
or whatever.
assume that potion makers could at least accidentally create fucking cyanide, so I think there are procedures.
Muna, as you open it and you look to sniff it and other things, give me a insight check. Well, we'll say experience because this would be your experiences.
Yeah, this is more of a potion thing. Science be damned, I could brew up a good potion.
So roll me that +1.
I even made a steak potion once. I called it A2 sauce.
Nothing seems to immediately come to mind as you sniff it.
I don't think the dice enjoyed that joke.
There is a slightly unnatural scent to it, but at the same time, you can't really pick anything out from it.
Animal themed. And druids weren't really the alchemists. Though I suppose not. This is very peculiar. I'd like to use these ingredients. See what would happen, but I don't know how testing would work in this world.
Are these
Yes.
ingredients or are these the results?
Oh, now that's something I haven't considered.
I don't believe a horse looks like that.
It's definitely not glue.
Well, of course. Did you have to? We were having a moment.
Blue.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I still love you, Pat
Is
Pat.
that where it goes from?
So, well, please don't think about it, but yes.
I mean, I can think of sometimes things die. Apparently, they're for glue, though.
Okay, not that stage. Okay. Yes, horses die, but we could still love them. Okay. Anyway. I was thinking these were extracts or perhaps ingredients in order to create animal-like essences, but if these are results, that could be interesting.
There's nothing
I
that
don't
really
have a
comes to mind at that point. That being said, if they were ingredients, I doubt that they would be in this room, just beside of where the other things were on the outside.
It is much harder to use potions when you don't have a cauldron and familiars to test around.
These could just not be potions, though, as well. I don't know anything about the science of this world.
Do I want to test my luck with this?
I probably wouldn't.
I would find that
Right.
foolish.
It would be rather foolish. And that's
Perhaps our small construct ally will find some answers in those machines. This ring is connected to that after all.
Yes, those science machines. Do we have to give them the password?
No.
This would have made our excursion here extremely tedious.
We might need it. I don't know.
You would
I
have had
doubt it.
to look.
Either way, I
You would
am
have had to
bet-
look for a password if you didn't bring her.
Yeah.
As I know, it's
Either way, I would like more information on this. This could be useful, or it could be a collection of things that we didn't want to see, and I hope it's not that one.
Shall we look in the other rooms,
yes.
Yep.
or do you want to down that?
Please don't.
I'm not going to down it. I have safety procedures, and none of them have been here.
More cautious than my brother is, at least.
Then let us
I
move
mean, I could
on.
down it if I'm already some sort of dragonfish. I could probably I won't turn into a horse.
It's a lot easier when you can make a homunculus in order to see the side effects.
My brother just use actual humans.
If you guys aren't gonna eat it, then we're gonna move
Yeah,
on
no,
to the next
We're
room.
not gonna eat it. We're not
Again,
gonna
we-
eat it.
Again, we're wanting to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
we end by a certain time today.
Alright. While they're still looking, I suppose it bears checking this.
You
Oh,
find what
the hell?
appears to be, as you make your way into this room, what appears to be a large assortment of what you can only assume, Muna, to be ingredients.
Oh no.
Oh, so we are working in a good area, yes.
However, you would not know the names of a lot of these ingredients. As you look to them, they seem to have a lot of different small samples of many different things, all of which have very, very strange names to them. Shall I tell you what some of the names you see are?
Yeah.
Fuck is paprika?
Mrs. Pepper.
So what do we got, Tika? What words are we working with here?
Let's see here. We have names like carbon and phosphorus and selenium and arsenic and iodine and chlorine and fluorine. You can see what appear to be examples, Hibiki, you would know from the periodic table of the elements.
Oh, that one I'm...
Please tell me it doesn't go down to the radioactive
It does
ones.
not.
Thank God.
And it is not all of the periodic table, it is a lot of them.
Oh, there are some that seem to be empty. Looks at the helium and...
Those would be... You're not wrong about them technically being ingredients, but those are the base chemicals.
Chemicals? They don't seem to be root of anything I would know of. They all seem to be different forms of liquid and... Is that gaseous?
In particular, this is for anybody who wants to know what the actual things would be. This would be things like the noble gases, the reactive elements, the metalloids, and the metals. So that side of the periodic table.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gold there.
Yes.
I recognize gold.
Base elements, my bad. Periodic table, elements, chemicals, that sort of thing.
Oh, like firewood and water.
You know the things
So-
that make up those.
Yeah, the only things that wouldn't be there are like the rare earth metals, yada yada yada, different things like that. But yeah, nothing from the radioactive elements.
Mm-hmm.
That'd been really funny.
Zarel, don't lift that. That's the demon core.
The demon core? What it does?
Well,
We're all gonna die now.
I don't think they have any helium, so it'd be good to have a bottle in order to use for later. No, this seems to be a good bottle.
Oh my god.
You open up and the helium escapes. Yes.
No, don't escape the helium.
What's wrong? Wow, what's going on here?
Please no.
It's my supposed to be high, but this is a bit ridiculous.
If you guys would like, you did say that there was gold there. There would be, in fact, some gold as well as silver in here. If you guys would like to take any of those samples, you are more than happy. You are more than welcome to.
Let's take some gold and silver. Why not?
They're just small amounts, but they are notable amounts. Let me go ahead and give you guys little gold and silver materials.
Oh, there seem to be even more empty bottles. Goes for the poisonous ones.
Please, no, stop. Don't touch anything else.
What's wrong?
Some chemicals and gas can't be seen by the naked eye, and they are poisonous and deadly.
Oh.
Have you not had stories of pools of liquid where people die as they approach?
Hypothetically, could these chemicals appear when you mix certain ingredients together and it might not have been the wind, but instead something you mixed together that might have caused everyone to be nauseated? And...
Yes.
I will assume that Gilgamesh, because they said ooh, will take the gold and silver vial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
He has found gold. He has taken gold.
These are things I recognize.
You guys want to leave this area and go to a different room?
Yes. Let's continue our room
begins with
Room exploration, go!
As you guys get to this central area, you guys would see that there would be a door behind this little area here, but it appears to be wide open. As you guys look beyond and what appears to be a lift of sorts, that seems to be showing some kind of a message across the outer rims of it, near the thing where it just says error on it. Gilgamesh, it just says fucking what something, who knows?
Error.
Guess it's not working.
And where Gilgamesh is, he would see what appears to be a storage room of sorts. However, looking into it, a lot of the boxes seem to have been thrown open, and a lot of them seem to have already been gone through, meaning someone has potentially already came through here and taken the things that were here.
Was I the cause of the disaster of 1286? Oh my god.
There's a storage area ransacked.
Damn.
These chemicals are nothing to scoff at.
Well,
If you want to look over scraps, there are still a couple more rooms.
How much do you know about those elements?
Unfortunately, that wasn't my forte.
Oh,
I was too pretty to know things.
I was too... Sports, athleticism. I told y'all briefly about it.
I used to love someone that rose from the dead, but they couldn't throw a football like you, EDT.
Shut up.
Wrong kind of ball.
References to musicals out of the way. Well, I was gonna say something and then my brain just blanked out, so I guess that's the end of that.
Guess that's the end of that. Off to the next room.
The next room would be this one right. Yeah. You make your way into a room. It appears to be, to your understanding, Hibiki, what appears to look like an operating table.
Oh. An operating table.
What would they be operating here?
On people with like injuries and such. a place of healing.
It's very strange since this place was called a refinery.
Where are the leeches?
I don't
I'm gonna
believe
ignore
they
that.
use leeches, Muna.
Why is there a medical? I mean, I guess somebody got hurt in the refinery. It's nice to have it in the building, but this is in the more researchy part of it.
Stepping in, both of these doors would be open.
What the fuck is that?
You see another medical table in the adjoining room. This one seems to have some kind of a liquid seemingly splashed onto it that is frozen over. As you look into the room beyond this one, you see what appears to be some kind of a heated storage area.
He will go take a close look at the heated storage area.
You make your way over. As you look over toward the heated storage, you find that there is a lot of bags that seem to be here, looking like they are almost like tarp-like you would know to be. Looking over them, it looks like a lot of them are body bags. None of them are full, luckily.
Luckily.
But it does seem like this was some kind of a disposal for things or something to wrap up stuff with.
What the fuck kind of a refinery is this? These are body bags.
I suppose it's a little foreboding.
Gilgamesh, going into the other room, you would see again, as you look at the frozen liquid on the thing here, you would find that whatever this liquid is, it seems to be somewhat unnatural. However, upon stepping in, and Muna, I'm going to assume you are with them, Gilgamesh, roll me for your insight, please.
Yeah, sure. Here's my one insightful I see.
I'm also rolling for instinct. Sorry, I got distracted by cat.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Zion. So you didn't get stuck, but you should have.
As you guys look it over, not a lot of things immediately come to mind. Hibiki, one thing you would notice about the bags here, they seem to be in a lot of varied sizes.
Hibiki, why do I
not all of them seem to be like the shape that you would expect a human to be able to fit in.
Judging by the other room having like animal like vials, are they like big enough for like those kinds of animals to have been put into?
There are extremely large ones that you would look at and
make glue with that horse.
You would look at and you would be like, I could probably fit like a horse or a moose in one of these, or a llama,
or a platypus, or
there are very small ones as well that you would think maybe like a cat or a beaver.
But the bag was the kind of bag was never really important, or like I guess it's like for consistency in science in this particular case to have it all be the same material. But like, fuck. They were literally refining bodies in here, I guess.
Do you mention the bodies out loud?
Yes. He's very surprised by this.
Muna, you would make your way over to them, I guess? Here you go.
These are storage containers for bodies.
Yes, body bags. They're usually in my world when a person dies in a hospital. They would be put into one of these for storage or transport and storage.
Yes.
Muna kinda looks to the body bags and has a look of disgust. It's not very ceremonious, is it?
It's to transport them so they can be taken to where it's more ceremonious. Bodies typically decay and have bad smells and that sort of thing. I never liked thinking about it.
I know, Hibiki.
But there are bags here that are for animals. We don't usually have that without like a purpose. So
Well, I suppose it was more sanitary that way.
What did they say they were refining here?
we never really heard that bit. I thought this place was more for metals, and I thought this is where we would, be able to repair one of the morphers, I guess, is what I was hoping for if they were broken and still here, but
We should keep an
Muna's going to go back to the room with the animals and start grabbing one of the bars. It could be whatever one you want.
You already have the horse one.
Oh,
you already have a horse one.
Starts looking down at the horse one as you mention this. Unceremonious indeed.
Like, I just assumed. I don't think that's what I think that is now.
I'm not quite sure what is going on here. I believe that it's certainly something.
It doesn't seem to be the color of gore, but
Well,
Just
if there's someone here, right, then they might be able to explain that to us.
Apparently
is there
there's some
somebody
kind of
here?
apparently there's some kind of a being over this place, correct? Beast of sorts.
and punch.
Yeah.
then I suppose, before I come to assumption,
The main thing I would think is that maybe that lift would take us to them.
But it's currently broken from the looks of it. It had an error sign that usually depicts an issue with it.
Until
Then
punch
can
is
you
done,
fix it?
then until punch is done, we may have to just explore the rest of this place.
Mm-hmm.
maybe
What'd you find in the other room?
Maybe we'll find another way up.
It looks like it was going down.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll find another way down and meet this. Looks back to the horse. Beast.
Well, I don't want to be in this room anymore. This room feels even worse than when I first walked in.
You go ahead. I need a moment to myself.
So,
What the fuck is on that table over there? Just eyes it for a second, like, what the fuck?
Who knows, man?
I mean, why not? Why not check it out? Why not check out the weird iced over table?
Who knows, man?
Lick the table.
Gilgamesh,
it's
as you
called
make your way to the
nothing
next
wrong
room,
table. Look, it's nothing wrong.
as you make your way to the next room, Gilgamesh, you find what appears to be a place that has a bunch of machines you have no idea of the origin or need for.
Grunt.
Coming. You called me Hibiki earlier. I was hoping that'd stick.
It was an emergency.
Sure. He's not gonna point out it'd be easier to say runt in that moment.
Hibiki, as you would make your way in, the two of you would find, unless the other two are coming as well, that this room seems to be full of different kind of small cages aligning the opposite wall where you guys are coming in from. These small cages seem to be equipped with microscopes and other things to be checking inside of it. There also appears to be two other larger containers. None of them is big for like a horse or anything, but here there seems to be a container with a large device over it that seems to be for either looking at or seemingly prodding something inside. And this one seems to be something for housing different kinds of what appear to be liquids and other things from what you can see in it. It seems to be a tub of some kind of a strange liquid.
So
Oh no, this is
those
the tub of liquid. Sorry.
That's
I got my
It does have some
things
liquid
mixed
on
up. And the final thing here, which would be this, making sure I'm correct. I might not have even wrote down something for that. Oh no, this is the thing for prodding and poking, and this is where things would be for microscopes and yada yada. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
good.
So microscopes, cages, storage, juice.
Yeah. Well, this isn't storage. It's for poking and prodding at things.
Poking
It looks
and
like it
prodding.
has a area where you would put your hands in to get to whatever is inside of it.
Okay.
In order to protect yourself or your hands or things from any kind of things, any kind of
Lasting damage, etc.
Yeah.
So obviously those are cages over there. This thing, I guess you would put an animal in it and extract blood and samples from it.
These seem very small, by the way. Each of these would be for like things like small animals and insects.
Though those are way smaller than what those files would have said.
Sunday would be having the time of his life in this place.
Mm-hmm. So then, and this thing is full of liquid?
Yeah, some kind of a strange blue liquid is swirling in here.
Does it look like the frozen shit on the table?
A little bit.
This might be what's on that table in there. He pokes the jar.
It jiggles back. No, it is just a regular jar.
And this thing literally has no like labeling on it at all?
Nope, it just appears to be something connected with this machine, which again, this thing is seemingly a large either microscope or things like that. You also do note that on the top of this, there are needles and such, just like in the other room. This seems to be for like precision work.
Okay.
There is still one more room you guys haven't checked.
But we can't really do much with these things, and I wouldn't want to. So I guess we meet up for the final room?
Zarel and Muna, do you guys want to make your way into the hall to go to the final room?
Muna seemed distressed by something, so Zarel stayed back.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm going to speed run this moment. We could probably react next
Oh yeah,
week.
speed run.
What Muna does is she's going to do a ritual, kind of Hades, respect the dead ritual for all the animals and everyone that's been in this room and probably wrongfully used for this instead of having extraction and all that kind of stuff.
You're doing some kind of a ritual to Hades. I would like you to roll me for your negotiation, please.
Okay.
Not that anyone's listening or anything.
Yeah, like no one's listening, but if you could anyway.
Yo, Hades, you want to hate on Umbrella Corp with me?
Yo, Hades, it's me, your girl.
Hades.
Any bleeding?
Let me look. I don't think so.
I was gonna say at the very least, because Zarel is gonna be staying around and helping, if that would at least give her like the small advantage.
Roll a d6.
Okay, that's fair for me.
Roll the d6.
Roll a dice.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
You used to roll the. Oh, right, singing on the phone.
That didn't really roll. I'm not.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Go ahead and like click it a lot of times.
Okay, apparently my rolling wasn't satisfactory
There you
for
go.
the
Now
jury.
it rolls.
There we go.
I
didn't even see, so I'm just trusting Emerald.
No, believe
Okay,
me, I
so-
saw it.
That'd be a 15.
Oh wait, no, you're helping me. I will not make the joke.
Be a 15 altogether then. Muna, as you do this ritual to Hades, you find that upon doing such, you feel that same feeling you had felt whenever you were outside of the graves over back at the library. That same feeling whenever you had looked out to the mountain and felt something looking back at you. As you feel that, it seems to be coming from a different place, obviously, but there does appear to be something noticing you from that from a direction a little bit to the south of you. As you feel this feeling of being noticed, I'm gonna make sure that you are given almost a sense back of revulsion.
Does it feel like revulsion to me?
Roll insight.
Alright. Did I make you mad, Hades?
Yeah, I like Umbrella Corp.
I was a huge fan of him.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh?
Nat 20.
Nat 20, baby. Let's fucking go.
Another point for Felipe.
I like how that's what you're worried about.
You
It's really good.
You find that whenever you feel this sense, you almost get more than you would have ever bargained for. When your ritual is completed, the sense of revulsion comes to you, but it seems to also have a slight sense of satisfaction to it. Whenever you try to give a sense of the deaths of the area around here, you almost feel like the deed has already been done. And again, a strong sense of satisfaction from that. The only thing you can really guess from that is that whatever is calling out to you, or whatever is sensing you, has already done something about this place.
Oh.
At least as far as what this ritual will be doing.
Then Muna will give a little smile. Well, if you're here, then of course that would have been dealt with. Come on, Zarel.
You feel
We need
like
to see
not
the
only
other.
was that dealt with, but maybe something else was also dealt with.
He basically just went like, "Don't worry, honey, I have eyes."
Don't worry, honey, they did this really close to me. And they paid the price for it.
Let's be real here. They thought they had the beast from the Bible, but this beast's number was 000, not 666.
Again, with that almost sense of satisfaction, but also revulsion of this place, it gives you at least a sense of at least whatever wrongs were done here have been made as right as you think they could be, at least from a spiritual sense.
They did their best, okay?
Do you want to make your way into the other room?
Yes.
Zarel, are you going with them?
Yeah.
The two of you find yourselves in the area just as Hibiki and Gilgamesh will be coming out from the other testing room. These dogs are, I'm gonna kill them. They're gonna die.
They're gonna do a die.
They're going to have vials of dog beside the platypus.
There already was dog and cat.
See, this is why this facility was made, to kill all the dogs in my house.
I hate this place.
You guys make your way to the final room. As you do.
Oh, yo, is that a talking chimera? That is really impressive.
There it is.
You find much larger containing areas. These dogs, I'm going to actually murder them. I swear.
This is what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
More cages. Beds.
The dogs have got him.
Well, it was nice knowing the dogs for as long as we did. Thankfully, they all go to heaven.
Not these.
Yeah.
Screwed it up.
You literally went upstairs going, "Hey God, not these ones.
Not
I think
these
Satan
ones.
can take care of them."
Do what you did. What's its name from All Dogs Go to Heaven? Something face. God, what's it called?
The evil dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I know his name.
Pug guy.
You know, he's like an English bulldog,
something like that. I don't know.
or bulldog.
That one. Do with that one. Anyway, There are
It's gonna
very
bother me.
large containers in here, looking as if they could easily house something as large as a moose. On the one side, it seems to be just full of larger containers. On the other side, seems to be more like mid-sized containers. And it does seem like they are completely, again, large enough for something like that.
I feel glad about this episode just because I got to get you to say the sentence "the size of a moose" unironically, and I feel happy.
That's the biggest animal you told me.
That's a huge animal.
Mooses are
Also,
terrifying.
Also, his name is Carface.
Carface, that's his name.
Anyway,
Yep, these would be the containers for the bigger animals.
you could fit humans in them too.
Oh, I should have gone for bison. Oh well, too late.
Is this barred and locked?
Nothing there?
Yeah.
That is nothing.
Oh, okay. Decoration.
Here, let me.
I don't have it written down as a door, so it's not a door.
Cool. So this refinery
Thank you.
was trying to refine animals.
Animals, bugs. Given the
Parasites.
size of the bags, probably people.
You guys hear a noise coming from back in the other side of the facility. You guys hear almost almost a quiet whisper of a noise, but you also it appears to be calling out.
Immediately going back.
Immediately, just like, if y'all can hear it enough and not have to roll for it. Yep. Gotta go see what that noise was.
As you get around here, you hear, "Hey, help! Help! Need some
Coming.
help!"
Faster, 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 faster.
Speed demon time.
You find as that happens, looking into the area that you guys had left, looking at the screen where you guys had left Punch, you see that Punch, a little chibi-looking Punch, appears to be fighting against what you assume is a virus. However, looking at said virus, you guys recognize a virus.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Ain't no,
It's-
don't tell me. It's a bug. No. They've been dated.
You see what appears to be several little shadow heartless inside of the machine with Punch.
They can get in the machines?
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Nothing I'm doing is hurting this thing.
If I break the machine, we'll kill them.
You'll probably break me too.
Oh.
That's a bad point.
Is there anything you can do?
Can,
I have
said
a
that-
dumb idea.
you
What's
said
up,
there was a
Zarel?
curse.
Can I put my keychain on the PT?
You definitely can do that.
God damn it.
Zarel, you take your keychain off of Ifarovich. As you take the keychain off, Ifarovich does change back into the rock embedded sword.
Thank you for your service.
As you place the keychain on the PET, you do note that there does appear to be a sound coming from the PET. The PET seems to have integrated in with it. As it does, Punch seems to punch another one of them, and one of them disappears. There we go.
It worked!
Why did not we should test that more often?
It's putting our shit on other shit. I agree.
It would work for
You notice, by the
anything.
way, as well, Punch seems to have gotten a shield.
Hell yeah, girly!
Hang on. He'll put his keychain on it too.
It can only hold one.
Zarel, switch out for a second.
Okay,
She needs a weapon.
just for you, baby.
As you take that one off and you put on the one that Hibiki's holding. Hibiki, what was your starting weapon again?
Chain.
Was it the chain?
Yeah, that's why I had grapple.
I thought you
Yeah.
got I thought you got the chain from
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
picked
the
chain.
literal. It wasn't the literal chain at the time.
Not the iron one, the shitty starting one.
Oh, okay. As you note, as soon as you change it out, Punch seems to get a small chain where the shield was. As they lash out toward another one, it seems to disappear. The one of them goes in and strikes at Punch, who seems to fall backwards for a moment, but they do get up and again seem to, as they raise the chain up, they lash forward and a tiny little tornado comes out of it and whisks the thing away.
Fascinating.
As the three of them were defeated, leaving behind what appears to be a small little chunk of data.
What is that?
Let me get them really quick. Because we're just looking at that like nothing here. Get over here, Punch. There we go. As Punch seems to look over the data, let me get the battle music off. They look it over, they go, oh, this is some battle chip data. That's odd.
Convenient.
I didn't think there'd be anything like this in this world.
Everything seems to end up here in some point in some way.
Not entirely sure how I can get it to you, but I can hold on to it for now.
Hmm.
You can't use it yourself in there?
No, if I was a solo Navi, I could, but I am a Navi that needs a net op.
Can you not just become a solo?
If I were to become a solo Navi, there's really not an easy way to turn back. Solo Navis are great. They get a lot more power than they were, but they also can not easily fit inside of PETs and the like. Their data becomes uncompressed.
So, this NetOp thing, what would one need to actually do to be one?
You need a battle chip.
Does the keychain that we put on it not count?
The battle chip goes inside the PET.
Oh.
Yeah, which looks like he's trying to insert. He's about to insert his keychain into the slot. Like, tink, 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 tink.
It needs
It
to
does
be a
not work.
specific size.
Yeah.
And it holds on to the data like I have here. They hold up the battle chip data they said they got. But that's not important. I made it through.
Oh, good.
Right
Oh,
whenever I
that's
got to the good stuff, these things showed up and tried to attack me. I guess they've infected everywhere in this world.
That is.
Okay.
This is my first time not on a protected server, so
Makes sense.
No.
That's-
True.
either way, I have the information about this facility if you'd like.
You can only hazard guesses to the strangeness of this place. What is it?
Well, similarly to the last one we went to, this facility seems to have many different owners over the course of time. The last owner seemed to have been using this place for animal research.
Researching
Yeah, we
animals for what
Uh,
ends?
Apparently, it was trying to determine reactions against certain reagents. They would be taking specimens from the animals, injecting them with these reagents, and seeing how that would affect them. I believe the reagents were something akin to a, seemingly like some kind of a strain of a virus, or a strain, not like virus like I do, but like almost like a strain of sickness, and seeing which animals reacted differently to it.
The mist just turns to Muna in the vial in their hand.
We did find a bunch of cages and strangely shaped and sized body bags. We could only assume they were conducting intense animal research here and experimentation.
That's nothing though. This place used to be a much bigger deal. Problem is, the person who was in charge of this place couldn't really make it down to the bottom.
Has that lift been in error for a very long time?
About 8 years.
Damn.
They don't have anything like me to interface with it, so they weren't able to make it go down. The person who put it up seems to have added restrictions against it.
Why?
They didn't want them to go down. Down below this place, it seems to be a refinery for different kinds of metals, as well as different kinds of, I think, schematics for different, similar to what you were talking about before, kind of metal beasts.
That makes sense. I can only imagine what the hell these people would have done if they were able to get to that.
It looks like the refinery itself was trying to turn Gummy Block into some kind of a material that could interface with whatever these off-world machines were like.
They're powerful.
But Gummy doesn't...
It seems like it was extremely powerful. Gummy Block doesn't bond with anything naturally. Looks like if you refine it into a different type of material, though, it hardens up to a point where you can just meld it on. But that technology has been lost for at least almost a decade at this point, because the one in charge of it won't let anyone down. The one that was in charge of this place most recently does not seem to have an actual name on file. They seem to go under a pseudonym.
Is it God by any chance?
Oh, how'd you know?
We have had
I had a stinking feeling.
I suppose this place does suit him.
So he went from... How long has this place not been used?
About 8 years since it was able to go down, but according to this, this facility has been out of use for about 1.5 years now.
Recent.
So he upgraded from experimenting on animals to Cherish.
From what I can tell, there's been a lot of experimentation on a lot of different humanoids here as well. Some of them do include the Cherish race.
Are there
tracks.
any surviving Cherish?
Most of the experimentations here seem to be under the moniker of disposed. Though there is one here that says active.
Which would be?
I believe they look through the materials. It's very redacted. A lot of it has been taken away, but there is a file here for a buffalo.
Buffalo? What is that?
A large beast, a large animal that is easy to anger and has skin as tough as any kind of iron that you could think of.
A formidable beast.
It seems that it is the one that is currently active. I don't know exactly what that means. A lot of the information here is redacted, and unfortunately, I can't seem to get any backups. But currently, it seems that it is... As they look it over, I can't find exactly, but it does seem to have another terminal somewhere. Should I try to connect with it?
Where is it?
Somewhere off-site. I could maybe pull up a map, though.
Sure.
Yes.
You guys all pull up a map from the area you guys see. It seems to be an overhead map, just as we would see here. And you would note that the active seems to be coming from somewhere here.
Oh my god.
The Wild Mage. There's a terminal with them.
There seems to be a terminal there that is similar to the one here. I can attempt to send message if you'd like, though I don't know if a buffalo will be able to respond.
Well, it's worth a shot, right?
It's worth a shot. It could. The buffalo part, it may not determine if it's a cherish or not. So.
What would you like me to say? Whatever it is, it was an experiment of this place.
I did not think we'd get this far.
I'm not one for talking. Well,
If you would like, I could also, instead of contacting this, I could try to devote some more research into trying to figure this out and see if I can open the door to the area below.
Opening the door to below seems like the best option at the moment. We can think on if we want to send a message or not
All right.
All right,
after
let's
we deal
see
with
here.
things.
I suppose that makes sense.
Let's see here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
More heartless?
Maybe. This area seems to have defenses on the outside. Some kind of a large laser grid.
Can you activate it?
It's already activating. In fact, something seems to have tripped the one directly outside the main gate.
Oh no.
the main gate.
You guys hear a noise coming from the area you left where the snow was collapsed inward.
Can you rush the lift?
That would seem wise, yes. I will go and check if you don't mind me.
Make this quick.
I will bring one thing to notice before you decide anything foolish. Felice seems to just call out before you guys rush out.
Huh?
No.
It is up to you, but at the moment we have been given some kind of a guarantee that we could be left alone by whatever that creature is if we retrieve what is deep within this place. But opening the area now would mean if that creature did defeat us, they would have easy access to the area below.
That's a solid point.
I would say the only options before us are to fight that creature or rush ourselves to the area below.
We need to get below.
We need to get below.
I can open it up if that's what you want.
Do it. Do it quickly.
And it's done.
Oh, you're quite fast.
You hear from the other side where the gate-like area is, a metal wrenching sound, as if something immediately gives but catches itself. Again, they didn't have anything like me. I can easily interface with this area. This is basically
Awesome.
child's play, other than those heartless things.
Can you also lock it back up so other people can't get into it?
I can, but you won't be able to contact me from down there to turn it back on.
I had assumed that you would be coming with us. Do you need to stay in there?
We could. I won't be able to research whatever this buffalo is.
Should I hide the PET or something? Like, I don't know what to do with this thing now.
They are
Should I leave?
They are after that thing, from what we can see.
We're not leaving it behind.
I think we might want to, if we are running, take that object with us. Not to mention Zarel's keychain's still on it. Or not Zarel's. Hibiki's keychain is still on it.
We'll take it with us for now, and we'll come back for you, I promise.
That was confusing to me.
Was that confusing to you?
Are you taking her or are you leaving her?
Leaving. Are we not leaving her?
If you
And
want to
taking
leave her,
the
you
key?
can.
No, she's in there. She's in the PT. We're taking her. Or are we just gonna drop her in there and let her fend for herself?
Are we not leaving her inside the machine and taking the PET
Research.
with us?
Well, if you
So
take
she
the
can-
PET, they wouldn't be
take
able to
her.
fight. If you take the PET, she wouldn't be able to fight the Heartless.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's take Punch and the PT and fucking leave.
We leave and come back to some mystery data on this thing. Wonder what that is.
I personally believe this is what people expect witchcraft to be like when they say, oh, this is witchcraft, when they don't know how things are explained. This is science craft.
As you go to unplug the PET, they jump into it, As that happens, you guys rush over. As soon as you do see what appears to be a small red spot off at the corner where it looks like something is making its way through the snow. Eventually, you see a small red beam come shooting out.
Hey, does anyone hear the prowler sound effect?
As Muna, as well as Zarel, you guys would immediately know it's that blaster that thing was carrying.
Yeah, we need to get out.
You guys rush over to the exit. As you do, you immediately go in. You find another port as you jack some punch into it, and punch seems to send this thing going down. However, as it's going down, you guys hear a bursting sound from the other side. As this thing seems to hear, it rushes forward through the hall. You guys are going down. At this point, as all of you are falling down into the depths of this mountain, Gilgamesh and Muna, you guys feel odd coming into this place. Again, going deeper in, you guys remember that feeling you had gotten from here. That feeling of some kind of familiarity that seems to be coming from one, if not both, of your worlds. As you all sink further in, a loud clanging sound is heard from up top of all of you as everything shakes. Did that damn thing just jump down? On the roof of this elevator, you hear something connect hard. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you're still going down the shaft?
Cry?
Part of me wants to say to go back up so we gets crushed at the top of the elevator.
You guys are still in.
Yeah.
You guys are currently going down.
Yeah.
Sweats and gets into battle position.
He's not in.
Oh.
He's on the outside.
Not in yet?
I just
Can
want
we
to know if
still
there's
see
any. Nope. You guys. He has
Nope.
landed on
He's hurt.
top of this thing.
Okay, so we hear him on top.
He has
Yeah.
slammed down as if just jumping down from like dozens of feet.
That's fucking scary.
Tenacious.
I mean, whenever nothing can hurt you, you don't really care.
Ibiki, I have a question.
Yeah, what is it?
If we were able to get back and get those elements, which ones would be the deadliest?
I can't tell you. I literally
Shit.
don't know, and I don't know what would hurt it. I don't know if...
But we could stun it.
We can't kill it, but we don't have to. Not yet.
Lifting it worked before. It seems at least that part of our magic works against it.
Until you run out.
God, there's gotta be an easier way to get magic back in this fucking world.
You've got a simpler idea. How is there any rat-sized space that Ramu could crawl up there with?
Ramu, go! Kill!
Ramu, cast thunder!
What?
They attacked me. I got dropped from Discord. Ah!
Ramu no stun.
Ramu can
Do you want to have Ramu strike at the top of the elevator?
Yep.
Go, Ramu, go!
Ramu will use one of their 4 for the day. Bloop. Ramu is going to cast Thunder. They're going to cast the status of Thunder to attempt to stun them. It'll be plus magic or willpower for Ramu. That would be... They use agility for their casting, so it's a +7. That is 17 DC that this thing has to beat.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yes. Trying to find my darkness dice of darkness, man.
Found them.
Where that?
I'm gonna put it next to the elevator.
Okay.
Or where you want it
Put
to
them
be,
over
because
here.
I have.
Yeah. You'll take the lowest of these. He has to beat a DC 17, which is very tough for him. He would have beat it on the 13.
Fuck you.
He would have just made it on the 13. But that was a 6 because he had disadvantage.
Yeah.
You hear above the slamming sounds of this creature stop as there's almost a gurgling noise coming from above as this thing gets shocked. You guys hear as you guys land after again going down for you don't know how long, but this thing seemed to have been moving pretty quickly. You guys rush out from the opening of this place. As you do, is there anything you'd like to do as you rush out?
Send this shit the
Send it
fuck
back
up
up.
as fast as it can go.
You connect it again with punch as you send it flying back up. As you say it as fast as you can go, there's only so much power this thing has.
It runs on lightning, right?
Kind of.
He just looks to Ramu.
Ramu again.
Ramu, we're good.
Do you want to have Ramu lightning?
I
Yes.
think we can solve all
Overcharge.
problems with Ramu.
Like a wizard can solve every problem with fireball. Ramu can solve every problem with lightning.
Who wants to roll
Wait till
for
you-
Ramu?
Who has the height?
It's roll me a +7, whoever's rolling.
I'll roll. Nobody
Okay.
wants to claim it.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. The game.
Did not matter who.
Okay.
It truly did not matter who. What did the hero dice do again?
They do dumb shit. It's great.
Currently, nothing until tomorrow. Until the end of the month.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking 14.
7 + 7. Do you want to put any fully in?
Yes. I would like to. How many times
Roll
can we put
1d4.
a fully
You
in?
can only do it once.
Once per thing. Okay.
Yep. Roll me 1d4 here.
Four.
That is an
It's
18.
huge. That's huge.
As it seems to strike the area behind it with thunder, the charging up of this seems to go immediate as Punch is like, yeah, that'll work, and immediately, without even the doors closing, this thing rockets upward. You
And then
guys
lock it again.
You guys find that as soon as you do this, however, the PET gets ejected as static goes all throughout the area.
Ah, damn it.
As
Punch
you
you, okay?
guys are outside of it, this thing being sent up after this person is stunned. We'll see if they take any damage from that. I don't know. But they will be out of your hair for a little bit.
They're on
Two
par,
of
so-
them.
Apparently
There
there
are
are
at least two of them.
I didn't realize this was gonna be the fucking Metroid Fusion arc.
As it follows you down and then gets sent straight back up, you all look around. You are in a completely dark room. Stepping out, you find that you are on some kind of a long, almost metallic platform. Every step you take seems to reverberate, and Hibiki and Gilgamesh and all the rest of you, as you step down, you feel the area below you give just the slightest amount, meaning you are probably suspended. As you step through, you hear a large voice coming from around you. At first, you think it to be Lord Cube. However, it seems a lot calmer than that.
And what do I have here? Off-worlders, is it?
That's right.
Are you friends of the one in blue?
The one in
What
The
does
one
that
in-
actually?
The one in blue
Yes.
said
Of course,
that
they are my friends.
The one in blue said that they was expecting one of their friends to show up here soon.
yes.
Oh, another.
the Witch of the Oceans, Seas, Water. Her title escapes me.
I do not know of who you speak there.
Do
They
you
are-
mean Sky Scout?
No. Perhaps you are not the one I think you are. They were going by the Blue Robe.
Blue Robe.
Does not sound familiar.
Gilgamesh.
Oh,
I need you to roll me for your experience.
Oh no, Blue Robe.
I need you to roll me for your experience.
You
God,
got
what-
this, Gilgamesh.
What can I burn? What can I burn these fake cards to get more rerolls?
You get
Yeah.
goddess tokens. If you can burn those, you get 4.
I like to have 8 goddess tokens.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh
boom,
my
boom,
God.
boom,
This is what I think it is, but I need confirmation of what it is.
boom.
I do not have a high. This is not the high experience character, dude. Like, relax.
I know
can't.
it's not. I'm the one with high experience, but I don't need the experience.
So, 2, 3, 5 might be pushing the limit of this tower.
If you're sure. Yeah, 5 was
one's a
definitely
19.
a limit.
That is 19, but I have one more.
Because that one didn't
That's
roll.
true. That's true.
Oh, no,
You have a fleeting.
yeah, but also. Oh, cool.
It's a 3. Last roll, and then one more.
Come on.
Then one.
Roll one more.
Another 3.
Fuck it. We ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
No,
So 19 was the highest.
So unnatural 20.
When they say blue robe, something immediately clicks in your mind. Another name that wild mages from your world went
Yeah.
by were the blue robes.
A wild mage. What did they look like?
That is hard to tell. I am not one that understands physical appearance, though. If I were to give them anything, you are much larger than they were. One of you, 2 of you, are much smaller, but most of you are larger.
How tall was Maki again?
They were smallish. Probably
Were they
probably smaller than Muna, but larger than Ramu.
Okay, that helps. They were female.
I do not know. Again, it is hard to tell physical appearances. Not to mention, I do not know what they would want to consider themselves. And would rather not make assumption.
Mm,
Are you familiar with them?
Very.
Hmm.
The name of a group of wit mages in my world. Blue robes.
From your world. Yes. Oh my god, dogs. Jesus. Oh my god. Let me finish, dogs,
I don't-
please.
I'm not hearing dogs.
There are dogs in my background, and if I speak, they will be audible. Anyway.
No.
A group of mages. They seem to indebt themselves to the very world around them that they are in. Their magics give them purpose and strength, but at a great cost to them and those who aid them. They are given tasks by the very magic origin itself. It appears that they were given some understanding of future events. They said that their friend would be here soon and that one among them should take something at the near end of here. They left behind something small.
When this voice mentions future sight, you see Ghost visibly get like bristle and just he seems more agitated than he normally is.
Gilgamesh? Are you
Where
okay?
We will get to the end of this place immediately.
If you say so, Gilgamesh.
You will not find that to be very hard. You are in a nearly empty facility here. If you wish to go to where it is you need to go, just walk straight. I, unfortunately, cannot turn on any lights for you.
It's okay, we have a rat for that. Ramu, use flash.
You're gonna use up the third thing Ramu can do today. Ramu is down to 1 use.
Ramu is good. Ramu is
It's
life.
not her fault. She's so useful.
You might want to close your eyes if you have.
She is so dummy thick with her ability to light up the room.
The area forward seems to be, you guys are currently in a room that is a large metallic looking bridge heading off to the end, the far end of where you guys are standing. At the far end, there appears to be a terminal. Looking down off of the different sides of the bridges, you guys can see mostly emptiness. There seems to be some large forge looking equipment, maybe even again the refineries in general, that what people are thinking. But mostly the space is empty, aside from one at the very far end of this place that seems to be covered in a large tarp. This thing being covered is extremely large. Hibiki, you would look at something like this and be like, that is larger than even like a semi.
Yeah. He probably knows immediately what's probably under the tarp, judging by its size and the fact that there was something that a certain cube person wanted from this facility.
Yeah, you better give it to him.
Fuck no!
Fuck that, we're riding this out of here.
I want funny beast.
Funny beast belong me.
Funny giant beast belong me.
You make your way to the end of the long bridge. Upon doing so, you guys find that there appears to be a area where you would expect a terminal or something similar to be. However, it has been destroyed, seemingly. The keyboard that used to be attached to it seems to be destroyed, as well as the monitor that used to be there seems to have been pushed off, and looking down at the ground, you see it smashed far below. However, you do see what appears to be a small box on the top. This box seems to be very ornate, very almost even antique looking. Does not appear to have been something that should be here of all places.
He'll take the small thing
You pick it up.
and open it.
That is what they had left, though they said it did not belong to their friend. They left it for a companion of their friend.
Suppose a cure for my curse that wouldn't fit in a box this small. I'll try to open it.
As you go to open it, you find it is magically sealed. You find as you go to pull it, you should be able to rip this thing right in two, but you can tell there's just a sense of magic over top of it.
Maki. Well, one of you needs to open this. I don't know which.
I suppose we could just take turns.
The
May
answer
as well
is around
try.
first.
And if it's long, then I suppose we can just take it somewhere. I'm not sure. Though.
We could get Booyah to open it.
He hands off to Zarel to start the chain of trying to open the box.
Zarel,
Okay, I
you
try
take
to-
it into your hand. Do you try to open it?
and try to open the box.
It is sealed.
Shakes head. All right, pass it over to the next person in line. Are we doing like a clockwise formation or a counterclockwise?
Just to Muna.
All right,
All right, here you
I'm.
go, Muna.
Muna, do you want to try to open it?
Yeah, I guessed it. Yeah.
You want to try to open
Anyway,
it, Muna?
yeah.
It is sealed.
Shakes head. All right, you're up.
All right, with my flabby noodle arms, I will try to open this silly box.
You get ready to strain to open it as it opens very freely for you. The magic seemingly dispersing as soon as you touch it.
Muna gives a little clap, which I would do, but I don't know how bad it would go on phone.
As soon as
guess
this
it's-
happens, you hear a large metallic slam on the far side of the area where the lift was. Because everything is lit,
Yep.
you guys see a silhouette of a large 9-foot tall creature making its way out of it.
He will take the thing out the box, I guess.
Hibiki, you find a small device. As you look it over, you don't immediately know what it is, but then you notice there's something at the front of it. A circular indentation that seems just large enough for something.
I wonder what it could be. Hibiki notices the intense mode of the man's down the way, and he will rip the coin off his neck, and he will put it in the device. Because there's just no way that it's not what he thinks it is.
You put it into the device. It seems to be enough. You see the creature walking towards you from the other side. Nothing has happened so far.
Come on.
Is there a magic? It's a magic and technology. Is there a spell you need to recite? Motion, something.
Kind of just like
Zarel,
Yeah.
you hear a familiar voice, one that you'd only just heard earlier today. You hear a voice reverberating in your head. And instead of saying, Ifilovich, it says, it's morphin time.
It's more fun time?
That's what it said. Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, he just comes like, it's morphin time!
oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You know what? Fuck it. He just starts walking forward. He's with the full confidence of a man that you've never seen before.
Someone is going hard on that guitar right now.
Do you say it?
It's morphin time. Let's end this fucking bastard once and for all.
Finally.
As you say, it's morphin time. Your body seems to nearly move on its own as you push forward the small device. And as you do,
He's morphin.
God damn it, you bastard!
You sure?
You know my bot for this one.
Hey!
you
No
guys see,
fucking way.
standing in
Oh,
Hibiki's
shit.
place, what appears to be
Oh my god.
a tall, slightly taller looking figure in a very similar power suit than the one you see in front of you. As you look to it, you see a green Hibiki.
Awesome.
As this happens, that isn't all. It isn't all?
You mean it's not?
Listen, it has to be on. It's 12:18.
As you do this,
Okay.
give me 1 minute. I'm very
I'm
sorry.
giving you one.
I'm very
I forgive
sorry.
you.
You have 60 seconds.
Give me 1
Started
minute.
30 seconds ago.
Started 30 seconds ago. Oh, fuck. As you do this, everyone behind you,
You did not.
you see a slight change go over each of them. As each of you feel some kind of energy flowing through you. Do you guys want to say the same thing?
You bastard, I love you.
Do you want to say the same thing Hibiki just said?
Okay, alright everyone, we're gonna say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's morphin' time!
Muna, are you saying it?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Can we do it again? Hold on. My vocal cords weren't working.
Muna slightly behind everyone else. Muna, say it!
Morphin' time! I stood up to say that.
As, in turn, the three of you also seem to change.
You have new states now.
God
took-
damn it.
You took Will's art to heart, huh?
Yo, you did? Hold on. I gotta check this out.
Oh, fuck.
Hi, I the wrong one.
That was the wrong one.
Angles, brother.
Yeah, they're making him talk. Some of you hear pika pika.
If only.
Oh god, my stomach is being condensed into a dark hole.
As each of you seem to change, again, getting slightly taller in the process.
Ooh, these are cool.
All of you seem to transform into what Hibiki would know, the only thing he would know, to be Terra Defenders.
Yep, I love these.
I suppose it's defending time. One didn't have a
I see.
I love the water for that one. I love the.
I did not know what Hibiki was at first, because I couldn't
Wind.
tell what it was. I thought it was like a broken heart thing, but that's also
It's a
kind of
tornado.
weird.
Wind, water, fire, and earth.
Earth.
And Pikachu.
It's really funny. Okay, I have to go now forever.
Yeah, good night.
With that, we will be ending things there as well.
None of us have coin. Hibiki has the coin in his belt.
That's amazing. God damn it.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Kreb.
Thank you.
Thank you. I thought this was Kingdom Hearts 2, not Power Rangers.
Listen, man, I picked the Sentai world. I guess we get to just, instead of having armor, we have power suits. Can't wait to find out this is like a once-a-day thing.
Who knows, man?
Well,
I love them.
it's time.
I love them a lot.
It's time for me to hit the old dusty trail as well. Goodbye.
That's Goodbye,
Yeah,
guys. We're gonna
Kingdom Hearts is a
end.
crossover.
We're gonna end the recording right here. Hope everybody had a good time. Next time, we will see potentially the four of them go up against this boy over here and see if they can maybe hurt him now. Who knows? Maybe there's something about them or something with them that can do something.
If not, and I saw a lot of light bulbs we could use on Zera's shield. Anyway, goodbye.
And with that, until next time, later days.
Mwah.